with a new episode of Star Wars. The party was successful at acquiring uh, the sensitive cargo that could incriminate some very, let's say, naughty people in the New Republic.
Powerful
And
naughty people.
yes, powerful naughty people. And they have just returned back to Coruscant to give everything back to the authorities and see what the next move is going to be. But Coruscant is a very big world, the biggest one could say in the known galaxy. And there's so many things that could go wrong, so many things that could happen. Actually, anything could happen. And some things take unexpected turns to dangerous adventures, to mystery, and even the bizarre. So, why don't you, Wedge, describe to us what exactly is going through Wedge's mind right now?
Okay, so Wedge. This is this is the dialogue that Wedge says. Wedge thinks right now.
Things.
Yes.
It is Wedge's inner thoughts.
Yeah. Right now.
Thoughts or just we are getting into a conversation. Decide.
You will know right now. Let me start. The place. A seedy nightclub deep in the bowels of Coruscant,
Oh god.
where the only thing thicker than the smoke is the tension. The dance floor is bathed in the acetylene red glow, a stark contrast to the holographic dancer that stands at the center. And to the north, a figure appears from seemingly nowhere with a lethal grace in every step. An assassin, a figure of nightmares, carrying the sharp sting of death in every step they take. To the east, standing tall and menacing, is a Mandalorian, armor gleaming under the dim lights, visor reflecting the soul of a warrior with nothing to lose. These guys are trouble, trained from birth to fight, and they've got a reputation that sends shivers down even the bravest spine. To the south, an IG unit bounty droid, cold, calculating, and deadly efficient. It's built for one thing and one thing only, bringing in targets, dead or alive. The red glow of its ready to terminate with mechanical precision. To the west, the Kingpin himself, a mob leader surrounded by his goons. He's the kind of guy who's got his finger in every dirty deal on the Coruscant. His headsmen, thick-necked and ill-tempered, are the muscle that enforce his will. And me, I'm right in the middle of this mess, trying to keep my cool as the walls close in. Each of these figures have their eyes locked on another, a deadly stalemate waiting to erupt. You may be wondering how I ended up in this mess, right in the middle of a powder keg ready to blow. My name is Wed Sinner, and if you're curious about my story, let me tell you how it all started. And you can take it from here, miss.
Thank you, I guess.
And we just lost all of our audience. Congratulations.
Why are you talking about? Noir is the best thing you can have. I'm eating popcorn.
Star Wars Noir.
Star Wars Noir. See, I don't think that would actually sell.
It
It's fine.
Oh, you don't
it
know. You
kind
never
of
know
caught
this
down
guy.
door, to tell you the truth.
By the way, Stab, I might need to
Hmm?
borrow that clip for a letter at some point before the end of today as well.
Ah.
Wrist already knows what I'm planning. Don't worry.
Oh God.
But you've just made it even better.
So, let's get things from the beginning. Weds, as you are relaxing,
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
you
I
get an
mean,
incoming call.
I'm sitting right now on my room, taking care of various documents and stuff, and a call is coming in. I answer the call, and what do I see?
Now, you see a familiar figure.
Hmm.
You see the holographic image giving you a small smile, and she says, I hope everything's well.
It's good to see you. Tell me, why are you calling me for? You don't usually call me up for nothing.
That is true. So, turns out that there has been some trouble in Coruscant. The
Hmm.
son of a very influential family has been lost. No one seems
Lost.
to know where he is exactly.
And
And it would be to our advantage if we were the ones to actually find him and ensure his safety from whatever trouble he might be on right now. It will greatly benefit us in many ways.
so while he is listening to what you said, just said, he raises his eyebrow and says, uh, "He's missing. Do we know if he's alive, dead, or kidnapped?"
I don't know for sure, and that's the problem. He just vanished. And he's not the type that just vanishes from a moment to another. I suggest that you should be careful with that investigation and not make it a military operation. A small, effective, and discreet team is preferable.
Okay, I have those guys. I have the team ready for that.
Should they be worried?
S-
Mhm.
I slightly smile and say, "No, you don't. The people I'm going to uh, uh, I'm going to get are familiar to you, and they're going to be extremely.
Ah,
So I guess while we are talking, you're sending me
yes.
over the
You
files.
receive a file.
Okay, while I'm talking, while the dialogue is happening, I'm opening the files and look over the details of our missing person. So what do I read essentially? What
So
is the
it
name, the
seems
race?
it seems that the person that is missing is a Falim male.
Falin.
Yes. He seems young, uh,
Young, yes.
maybe early 30s. His name is Nayagis Perfumus.
Okay, can I roll gather intelligence or galactic lore for
I'd say Galactic Lore to see if you have heard of this person.
any? Yeah. Okay, I roll.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, I rolled. Why are you not rolling? Okay, 14. That's
Not
it.
really. You haven't really
Okay.
heard of that one. But yeah, of course, and this pretty big place. So
Okay, Falin. So, okay. Interesting.
I
So,
understand that he is a rather um how to put it, strong personality.
how strong are we talking about? Are we talking strong loose or strong? Uh, you
I
know.
don't know, Wedge. I don't know. I
You
have
don't.
never met the guy.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to take this this mission. So, do we have any time limit? Anything I need to anything else to need to know?
Not really, but the more time passes, the worse the situation becomes.
Happens. Okay. Okay, I do agree with that statement.
You should act fast.
Okay.
And the first thing you should do is check in with the authorities. I suppose they already have some leads in this investigation.
Interesting. Do you have any particular person I can talk with in case there is someone is trying to, cover up or stop our investigation?
Not really, but you do have friends, and they have friends of their own. And from what I understand, they can be influential. So,
Okay. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. And I guess we both close the feed.
before it closes, she says one last thing. And remember, we need him alive and sound.
Okay, I'll do that.
Good. I expect great results. And she cuts off.
Only the best from me, and I close the feed.
So, after reviewing uh, the data she sent you, you see that the Falin uh, has been missing for 2 days now,
Okay,
and the
that's
last
alarming.
known yes, and the last known place he was seen was one of his um, houses here on Coruscant.
Okay, before that, can I do not a galactic lord, though it's more gather information, I guess,
Yes, you
to
want
see
to
his
do some
yeah,
research?
research about him and his essentially what his deal is essentially, his
Okay,
or
okay.
his family essentially.
Roll gather information check to see.
29.
Oh, okay. Well, you quickly find the info you need. It seems that his family is quite influential. They are quite rich, and it seems that they are mostly have a business in real estate. Uh, They buy and sell properties. Not
So
just in
essentially,
Coruscant, but in other worlds as well. But they have one of their main business
their
branches
their
on Coruscant.
so their main business is essentially real estate. Okay. So yeah, okay, that sounds. There is a reason why somebody would kidnap him. While I'm doing this gathering information, in the information they have given us, do I get any information if there is a hostage
Situation.
ransom, yes, situation? Did they ask any
Mm,
ransom or no?
no. Nothing of that kind has been reported. What you do find is that this person was quite fond of um, casinos and stuff like that.
Okay, he had the local casinos or is more out there?
No. He doesn't own a casino, but he was a frequent.
Oh, so a gambler. Okay,
Yes.
he's a gambler. Interesting. Interesting. We keeping that in mind, guys. I actually starting to after gathering all the information, I start sending messages to the group and asking them if they can gather to help me with some investigations I have.
So,
That also goes to Elena.
going back to everyone else,
Hmm.
what exactly your characters are doing when they get the message that Wedge has a new mission?
Nard's going to immediately answer, sure, I'm on my way, boss.
Boss, I like that.
He's going, if you send that, he's going to basically answer, why do you think I said that?
I like this title. Yeah. Yes. Rest of you guys. It's of. By the way, you see, what tells you it's an investigation, so
Yeah,
you don't
sure. I'm in.
really expect something to go bad, essentially.
That's where you're wrong. I always expect these to go bad. All right, I'm in.
Fair.
Okay, so I guess everyone gathers to the office.
The
I mean,
fourth gather that the
let's
fourth
see
gathers. Yes.
let's see what the Jedi people do.
Yeah, the Jedi crowd. What does the Jedi crowd does?
How much time will this take?
I mean, you can come to the debriefing essentially, and I'm going to tell you. But I guess it won't take more than 1 to 2 days, essentially. I mean, we're searching for a missing person.
And time is of the essence, so
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we don't find him soon, it's going to be bad either way.
Okay. I'll believe you there. I'll at least come to the briefing.
Okay, you come to the briefing. Essentially, I inform you about the missing case incident. Tell you all about him. He's essentially a filing by that name. Remind me kindly, Mirs? Nayagi?
so
Nayaki?
yes, it is Nahagis Perfumus.
Nayaki Perfumus. And I don't know if anyone knows about that name, but I will keep going and debrief you essentially that this is a missing person case. Time is of the essence, and he has been missing for 2 days. there is a likely, while there isn't a ransom being sent, there is might be a case that something bad might have happened to him, and we need to act a bit fast. And if we do find him, we might be on the good side of the family, essentially. So yeah, we're essentially going to. This is mission should be taken, should be done in the most discreetly way possible, and yeah.
So you're trying to get us, who are notorious for attracting trouble.
Do you
Now
actually
it's
say
just
that?
going.
Do you actually say that?
Yes, actually.
Now it's going to wait for a response before I say what I was going to say.
So if you can, if you say that, I'm going to say I believe you can keep it. You can keep your calm for until the time is actually needed to shoot. Else, this is going to be an investigation. We don't really need to take our guns out, lightsabers or whatever
Okay.
kind of equipment you have on you.
Okay. So Dwayne says, "All right, I'm actually on board with tracking down this dude and figuring out what happened. Sounds exactly like something a Jedi should do."
Perfect. So, our first lead is to start talking with the.
Wait. Now,
Yeah.
before that begins, ask for questions. If we happen to find the target, we just report where he is or proceed with the rescue. And in case of doing so,
If.
undercover or extreme prejudice force against the assailants.
Yeah, so here's the thing. This is uh, what says essentially. Since if it is an actual hostile situation and the enemies are going to kill him, yeah, proceed with maximum forces. Uh,
Mhm.
Else, go discreetly, get him, tell him, if he was just drunk and missing for 3 days, 3 days being drunk, just get him and take him out from wherever he is discreetly
Mhm.
and bring him back to his parents or whatever. And that's about it, essentially. We don't need to attract the attention. Uh, but
Understood.
yeah, essentially, yeah, inform me if you see him but he's not in a danger. Inform me. I will also come over there. If he's in obvious danger, go in. Inform me, go in, save him, and I will come for assistance. That's about it, though. That's the debriefing.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's start by tracking down this guy firstly. And we're going to start by talking to the police officers that essentially supposed to find him.
As you
Wait.
are,
I have I got a. Where's
Yeah,
Elena in this?
I don't know. Elena's supposed to be in the room, I
we're
guess.
just getting to that.
Okay.
So, as you are making contact with that sector's authorities,
Hmm?
Elena, you have just um, made all the necessary moves for the sensitive and incriminating cargo to get safely to the hands of Senator Organa.
Hmm.
And you see a relief that, okay, this has gone well, at least. Um, they seem to be a little bit not worried exactly, as it is not exactly new. to hear what exactly
Yeah,
that cargo was,
especially
but
since,
they're more of a
especially since Elena brought up to Luke exactly what she thinks this could be, pretty much.
Mhm.
And Luke remembers her bringing these four sensitives back to Osis this one time.
Yeah, and they pretty much tell you that for now we are going to do all the necessary moves from our part to see how this goes and how much this is going to help the effort to get to get them behind bars. For now, just relax a bit, I guess, and just wait here on Coruscant until the day of the hearing comes, which
She
possibly be closer than we first anticipated after the recent successes.
Elena will nod. This is when she asks Leia for the specific information in the Republic archives that she wants to dig through, pretty much.
Okay. It would take a day or two for her to, prepare everything, but you can get them.
She nods and then she'll excuse herself to back to her room, which is now she's going back to the room that she once gave to her because she's moved her she's had days to help her move her belongings back into that room. This is when
Okay.
Stab, cue the music.
Oh god, okay.
Oh God, not again. Why?
Elena sits down,
no.
the room with the air breathing through the curtains. She takes a seat, her mind racing. This evidence could bring new light to this case, yet she's troubled. Her beating now showing physically as well as mentally. She's taken more of a beating than any Jedi should. Yet she's resolved. She wants to keep going. She has to. There's no other choice. She makes herself a cup of calf. Like a old cop beaten down by the dregs of the job. She sits down, stares into the fumes emitting from the calf, wondering where her adventure will take her next. It is then she looks down to her datapad. A missed call. What could this be, she wonders. Who would call me at such a precious time? And this is when she makes the call back, only to see a man she had thought she had thrown off. And yet he calls her again.
A man she thought she voted off the seat.
Which? What can I do for you?
So this is a message. This is an automated message. So you read it. And Cecily tells you this is an automated message from Wedge. He's asking if he can participate to the debriefing about the missing case mission. He has gotten. He has got a commission for.
She will send you a message saying, "I would love to help, but I need to recover. I need to recover for a couple of days first. If you could do the first part of the investigation without me, do so. As soon as I'm able, I should be able to join you within a couple of days. If you need my help."
So she's not going to join us. Oh, Gotti.
Okay, she's not going to join us.
Not
essentially,
initially.
but
Not
fine.
initially. Not initially.
Yeah, not initially. No, yeah, okay. Okay. What this kind of happens before everyone gathers, essentially. But he's asking you if you want to send the information to you to know, to know about the mission or not.
She
In this case.
will agree to read the information. Going in without knowledge is a stupid idea, so she will spend the time
Yeah.
reading over what is
Yeah,
actually going on.
just
pretty much.
reading. You don't need to come, but I want you to keep you informed, essentially. So, okay, you say yes, I guess, and
I do,
he
yeah.
sends you she sends you the PDF file about the person and some notes which stuff's written about the guy. It's preliminary, essentially. It's stuff he just found and Mirs just told us, but nothing else. And
now,
that about
now
that.
that everyone has knowledge of the missing person situation, roll a galactic lore check to see
A big image of the lore runner's head
if
comes
anyone
up,
has
going,
heard
you're
anything
rolling
about
This
my
person.
lore.
missing person.
You asked, just a giant image of Lore's head goes, you asked for me.
Who's this person? Oh, it's Wedge.
That's a really good roll.
23.
That is
Nice.
a really good roll for me. I've only got a 6 in Galactic Lore. That's
Yeah.
that's amazing for me.
Let's see if anyone else knows anything.
Okay, give me a second. I'm not
Only a
expecting
6.
much.
You have lower intelligence than I do?
Let me check. No, I've got a decent intelligence.
No, I think it should be neutral.
It's neutral.
Oh wow, that's a free.
So you have an 8.
Oh yeah, I have
Then.
an 8. Yeah.
Okay. I could still, in theory, get more than you, so let's try. You never know!
You'll definitely get more than
I
no.
rolled a free and I come out so
Holy crap!
Nice.
Nice.
That was almost a 20. He
Look-
almost can know
look,
he knows
Joanne.
everything in the universe.
Look, Joanne, let's put it down to
Let's
the
see,
fact
I've
that
got a 17 for galactic lore.
so in theory you should be the best of us.
In theory.
Oh,
never
So for whatever reason, this random person I have heard,
Yeah, it's a random
this
person.
random missing
Coruscant.
person I have heard of.
A
The
ran-
other day,
Important, he's in Coruscant.
yes,
He's literally a random person in a haystack.
the other day, Jawayne, that you saw some scavengers rummaging some trash, some delicious trash actually, in one of the back alleys here in Coruscant.
I'm guessing I probably succeeded on my wisdom check to not be drawn to it.
Yes, but it was hard. It was hard not to acknowledge the existence of this delicious trash. So
Jedi Mommy wasn't there to say
You
no,
stay-
bad Joanne.
you stayed there for a few seconds, just enough for you to overhear them talking and saying that they're trying to find a new and more prosperous line of work. And one of them said that he has a very good opportunity to get a starter job, but still a job in one of the enterprises of Nayagis's business. And the other guy immediately says, "No, my friend, you don't want to do that."
Okay, this is us for him, I guess.
So yes, the word on the streets, as they say, it's that he has not the best reputation as far as employees go, it seems.
Okay.
So I know that this guy's probably only got one group of people who actually want him back. And those are the people who hired you.
Yes. You actually So you're telling me? So yes, you're telling me the story, or you just telling me? The word from the street is the ex. He's he doesn't have any good reputation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I hear that. I keep it in my mind. But I tell you that yeah. But then you know. Uh, we're going to getting a
Please
favor from
translate,
those
please translate.
guys essentially if we save him. And reading from his file, he's just a gambler boy. Probably, likely, he's got some trouble with some gambling den or something. But yeah. By the way, this is why we all going towards the police station, I guess, Mirs, right?
Mhm. You see that in that particular section of the planet that uh, he
In
disappeared
Coruscant.
from, yes,
Yeah.
you contact the local authorities, and soon enough you learn that there is a specific person that helms investigations like this, and that is none other than Inspector Berken.
Inspector Bergen.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is he gonna be our elf
Okay.
guy?
Yeah. So I track him down essentially to talk
So,
to him.
does the group go to pay a visit to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason. By the way, I'm wearing my fedora and my because
And your
this is
and
literally
your
the
raincoat for some reason.
raincoat for some reason because it always rain in Khorasan.
It's always raining Coruscant now. Yes.
Coruscant is England, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Among Us Incorporated presents to you Noire, a Star Wars story.
Uh,
You
I
get
just-
outside
I'm
one
just
of
walking
the
outside in the
main.
weather, going, "Well, this is London."
You get, you get outside one of the main buildings of the section
Yeah, yeah,
that you're on, and
yeah. I coming out with a group
yes,
essentially,
yes,
taking the lead,
you are led to a specific office. Um,
and we are led to a specific office. I guess I knock
you're
on the door.
outside the door. Um, you see there is um, a plaque there that says Inspector Berken outside.
Yeah, I knock on the door.
You hear a raspy voice saying from inside, "Yes, come in."
I enter the room and
So,
position myself. Actually, what do I see essentially when I enter the room?
so
Let's start with the description of.
yes, yes, yes. Is everyone there except from Elena? I guess.
yeah.
I'm guessing yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what you see
There's no reason for
is
that.
a very big office, a lot of paperwork, numerous data pads, and a desk that is full with requests and papers that seem to be hastily thrown around. And behind all this, you see, where are you? You see a Toydarian.
Darian. So
Yes, I can do water
You see a
impression.
Toydarian that looks at you with his
so
bulgy eyes and says,
I would
"I'm a little busy at the moment, as you can see, so I would appreciate if you tell me quickly." what exactly it is your business.
I was going to give him my, to give him my hand to shake it, but guess he's busy. So I go straight towards, starts going straight to the point. Wedge Einar, with a Wedge mercenary group. We are here in
Never heard of
to.
it.
You will soon know it about that. But yeah, we are here to investigate Mr. Nayagi's missing disappearance, essentially.
Oh, that.
Uh,
And what is it to you exactly, if you don't mind me asking? Mercenary group? Are you?
we are here to investigate, firstly, to see where he has gone in,
Let's presume that you find him. What are you going to do with him?
bring him back to his family. We have been commissioned by his family to find him.
Okay, take these files. And you see that he immediately starts flying with his wings. He takes.
Before he gets out of the, what's the trouble? Isn't this supposed to be your job? Shouldn't you be a bit more resistant to outside interference, or I don't know, maybe more, I don't know, or more like trying to use us to for your advantage? What?
Usually, yes, but we are not talking about just any missing person case. We are talking about Mr. Nayagis. So things are hairy, let's say. And I have my hands full at the moment with a lot of other things. And, well, it seems that your business with this investigation is officially sanctioned by his illustrious family or whatever, so I guess it is quite safe for you to.
What if we were lying and it was the kidnappers trying to get you out of the case? Shouldn't you know think about this more? I'm not saying
I
we are, but that's a possibility that you shouldn't you investigate before just
Roll a
giving us
perception
everything.
check, everyone, that you are inside this office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
By the
wanted to
way,
roll a perception check, but I just didn't get a chance.
okay. While that happening, while the discussion is happening, I guess he's giving me the files.
Yes, yes, he's handing
Okay,
over.
I'm taking the files and nice,
Yeah.
Brinder, nice. I start reading the files. 21.
Listen, I've got all
Uh,
to speed reading magazines. It comes in handy.
yeah, speeding. Yeah, speeding. I will let him complete his. I will let the other guy finish what he was being asked questioned. But after that, I'm going to, follow up with my questions about the missing case.
Jawain, do you want to try your hand?
At a procession roll?
Yes.
Sure.
Perception, yeah.
Why not? Who
Do
knows?
it. Do it. 19.
That's a
Okay.
total fail.
Well, Wedge, you can see that he's a little bit. Uh, yes, what Nar said is spot on. He seems a little bit too eager
I get. I
to
mean,
share.
for me, I guess he's a too bit eager to get rid of this case because
Yes.
guessing from the gambler situation, probably, and the family he's coming from is what likely is giving him headaches. But I don't see anything beyond that. Oh no.
Yeah, it's
That
cloud.
was
It's
just
cloud.
Cloud.
Okay.
Yep.
I got scared. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's more than that. I guess it's just the family and the gambling things. If Brindor is thinking something else, has his perception sees something different.
Well,
Uh, I'm
yes, Brindor, you've been around a lot of officials in your days, and you see the telltale signs that Inspector Birkin wants this case out of his hands.
All right. Well,
It
I
is
guess.
it is a big fish that we're talking about, the person that is missing, and still, it should be something that would be a very good thing for his career if he actually cracks this case. One would think. Despite that, he seems that he doesn't actually want to
Solve it.
not solve it, but to get involved with it, to be the one to be involved with it. It doesn't seem to you that he wants the case to go cold or anything. Uh,
But he
but
also doesn't
this
want to be involved for
yes,
All
some
right.
reason.
I'm gonna let my boss man know. Wedge.
Hmm. I guess you whispered that knowledge into my ears, and
While I'm speed reading magazines, I scribble it on a sheet and then I kind of
yeah, you pass it over to me, and yeah, I
pass the note
knowledge
over.
it. I also knowledge it and add it to my. Yeah. So, what does he's answering to the whatever
Yeah, my basically my
his
pressuring to.
question? Yes, to his question
he
before I.
says, "Look, if you were lying to me, which I don't believe that you are, I have a good nose for that." And you see that his nose wiggling around. Uh,
You just know
Hey,
because
Squidward.
a
Hey,
batch
Squidward.
you know that we just enter a bunch of chads enter the room and he's like, yeah, it's those guys, take this case from me, I don't want it anymore.
no, he
I can
says
smell the bullshit.
it would be a very big problem for you if you were to, well, lie for a case
Okay,
like that.
so what
It
does
would
the
only be bad for you, nothing good would come of it, so I
so
guess you're smarter than that.
hmm, hmm, yeah, yeah, okay.
You
That's
are
my comment, I don't ignore
very,
it.
you are very lucky Alana's not in the room for this. Very lucky.
Anyway, so he says that, and while I'm reading the file, do I see anything I don't know? Anything extra do I need to know from the file?
So, as you are reviewing um, the file, you see that he went missing. The last known location was his house here on Coruscant.
Okay.
2 days ago, the first day of him vanishing. Um, Nothing really uh, came of it. Everyone was a bit skeptical of the situation. But since the second day rolled and there was no word from him, they were like, okay, let's file it as a missing person case.
Okay, from his family, I guess. Uh, and what did he find beyond that?
He found that there are no actual leads. It seems that he has uh, underlined um, in his notes a name, though.
Hmm, the
Uh,
name.
yes, that name is Moroni.
Moroni. Oh my
Yes.
god.
What an
Oh
amazing
no.
pasta that is! It's Giuseppe,
That.
you trying my pasta
Oh,
baroni, eh?
Not with an R at the end.
Okay, so
There we go.
Moron.
Yeah. Yes, Giuseppe, try my pasta
Okay, I'm
maroni.
going to do a quick galactic lore. This is, oh my god. Did I roll? Okay,
Yes.
26. Anything about that name? That surname, I guess.
Um,
It sounds an awful lot like the word moron.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why would you say that?
It's pasta maroni.
Mirs is going to tell you all about that name later. How it came in reality.
You just said the word moron. It's like,
Based on a true story,
hey.
guys.
This
Anyway,
It is certainly based, I can tell you that.
so you might have heard this name once or twice. You're not entirely
I'm not
certain
sure.
who that person is, but you do know that he should be wealthy because his name. You heard his name in conversations that have to do with
Money.
a lot of money going around.
Okay, he's a money boy. Okay, interesting. It's that. Okay, check the rest of the file. Do I see anything else? Places, other
The one thing
information.
that you see is that Inspector Berken, yes, Inspector Berken believes that his best bet to solve this case is contacting um, some of his friends in the Bothan spy network.
In the what?
In the Bothan spy network.
Are you sure that's
What?
wise? A paper cut and it's all downhill from there.
Many
Okay,
Bothans might die because of this.
Information,
okay.
yeah.
So, do you need to give me some context about the Bothan spy network? Do I need to roll?
No, you don't need to roll about that one. It's something that
Okay,
is very well known.
okay.
Uh,
Give a context for the people that don't know.
yes,
That's me.
The Bothan spy network. Uh, Wedge, I guess.
Wedge
No,
is
that's
the
the,
Boston Spy
actually
Network.
what's you. Okay,
Yes.
here's the thing. Let's
So,
probably know that. I
Bothan
don't
Spy
know that.
Network is one of the most prominent and well-connected spy networks in the galaxy.
Okay.
It is the national business of Bothans, one could say. It's a specific species,
It's like,
and
yeah.
they seem to be very well acquainted with acquiring information and
Okay, so
Basically, seeing a
really.
boffin in the spy business is similar to seeing a mune in the banking business, pretty much.
yes.
So yeah, okay. So essentially, you're telling me this guy, this police officer, is like, we need to contact the intelligence, the CIA, to get information about Moroni because I can't
Uh,
do my job
get information
anyway
for the uh, for
for
the
the
case.
missing.
Yes,
Yeah.
for the case in general.
Let's see.
Is this? I'm guessing this is not something they do every day. It's only special cases. I'm guessing, right?
Yes, it's when they have difficulties on finding clues and proceeding the investigation by themselves.
Okay, so what's knowledge? What is the price you pay for that?
Or depends on the
Is it
information.
is it favors? Is it
Mostly money. It's a
okay? It's money.
legit spy network, let's say.
It's MI5.
Yeah, I mean, even a legit spy network will probably not take money. Doesn't care about money. Can get anything they want if they need it. But they could work with a favor if it's a guy high on
It's
the
possible.
upper echelons. Okay. Okay. So the follow-up question I'm doing to our police officer is essentially, did if they actually checked the cameras outside his house and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course we checked.
Any leads from that?
Not really. He just
So,
vanished.
so essentially, what you have is a video of him going inside his house and then nothing.
Yes, he was going along his business as usual, and then he never came out, and no one knows where he went.
He
Of
was
course,
caught.
we searched the house. There were
Okay.
no indications of a fight breaking out, no indications of foul play, so I don't really know.
He just vanished. Interesting. Interesting. And I see here a name, and I swipe on my data bat and see the name of the Moroni guy. This Moroni guy you see over here. I have heard him before. What you can tell me about him?
Well, he's a troublemaker.
Trouble?
Yes. It is suspected, well, if you ask me, almost a certainty that he's in money laundering. And yeah,
Okay,
just
so
conduct his business in gambling areas.
okay. Things start to mm, gambling essentially. Do you have a file where his gambling debts are?
Yes, we do. At least the known ones. There could be very well unknown ones in the bowels of Coruscant.
Coruscant. Can you send me that information, please?
I thought that you were taking over the investigation. I'm not saying that I am not going to
Yeah,
assist.
yeah. I'm just making my life easier by getting straight to the root of the problem. Because it seems our little boy over here, Mr.
Rindor,
Nayagi,
when he says to get to the root of the problem, you see that Berkant does a small grimace with his face that says like, I don't know about that.
Alright, I'm gonna give the party leader a nudge.
okay, this is acknowledged. I'm going straight to the root of the problem, and I see Rindor is making me a sign, and keep continuing talking. Yeah, I do believe our boy, Mr. Nayagi, is a gambler from what I searched, and he must likely have some kind of, trouble paying his debts or
An
something like
advice:
that.
if you actually find him, don't ever call him that.
Thank you for the information. That's why I'm here also. And yeah. Okay, so anyone can. I think. Do anyone needs to roll an intelligence check during this conversation, Mirs?
Really?
if I missed anything, or if I, see
No, I wouldn't
something,
catch on that.
catch something beyond, beyond during our conversation.
Brindor pretty much got everything with his role, so
Perfect, perfect. Brinder is perfect, perfect.
Yep.
Nice. You're getting a raise.
He's been listening to his
Yeah,
own.
I'll make it a percent raise. You're already paying me nothing. I want an actual like flat raise in dollar amounts. Give me a flat credit amount raise.
About
I
to
want
say,
to actually
dollars
be
have
earning money.
no standing
Give me
in
actual
What
Galactic
is
credit.
this?
society.
What is
you are
this
getting a
dollar
raise,
thing?
Brindor, which means you are actually getting paid.
But he should also give you. He should also be giving
But you're
you.
only getting paid 1 credit per hour.
Don't forget, Brindle. He also
All
owes.
right,
He also owes you for.
it's time to start the alternative payment method, stealing from the office.
Don't forget, Brindle. Don't forget, Brindle. He still owes you that
Brindle.
commission. He also owes you commission for that lecture in how to get better.
The next week, Wedge comes into the office. Brindor, where did all my office furniture go? I
It's been donated to the great.
Where,
It's been donated to the great project.
where, where did the leather couch went to?
don't
Anyway,
And then
so
just
yeah,
a guy just walks behind and going, "Oh, it's been donated for the great project."
so while we're doing this conversation. Essentially, I'm pretty much done. If anyone wants to add anything else, I ask him before I exit the room with the rest of the group. I ask him if I need to know anything else important, or else I'm leaving. Essentially,
You
does
see
he
that
say
he
anything?
gives you a good look. He gives a good look to your companions as well, and he says, "Not really. Have your wits
Oh,
about you, and good luck. If you actually have any luck with investigation, though, I would like to be the first one to hear about it. I can mobilize reinforcements in case they're needed."
I can only guarantee you'll be the
and
second
while
person, because the first person will
yeah,
be me. Hello.
yeah, so essentially, when he says that to me, I tell him to throw me his card, his contact information. Uh, I'm guessing he's sending me the contact information, and
Yes,
I leave
he's
the office.
throwing his card to you.
Right.
It's a natural 20. He cuts off your next
Yeah,
level.
yeah, oh
Of
no! Thank you
course.
very much, and we finish this session, guys.
He cuts off your head on the other side of
Campaign's done.
on the other
It
side
was over very quick.
on the other side of Coruscant. Alana just sits there, goes, I feel like a sudden shift in the force has lifted a lot of weight off my shoulders. Huh.
Oh god, so yeah, that. As we
How
leave
you
the
have
as we leave the office, the police center over there, and we stand outside, I guess our first part of the mission is let's go over the whatever they did and make sure they didn't miss anything. And this means let's start with his, apartment. And around his apartment where he went missing.
okay.
And I guess we all go over there. And I don't know, you tell us, Miss.
Yep, it's one
Do
of the
you
most. It's one of the richest
parts?
places
Okay,
in
that's
this
what
particular part
the
of the planet.
okay. That's what I'm going to ask you about. This is a rich neighborhood. This is not a middle class or low class neighborhood, which means there is security measures and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going towards his apartment. I guess there is stuff in the file, and just look. Are there windows and stuff like that on the room?
So you enter a very luxurious house.
Okay,
It has
interesting.
okay. A perception check from everyone.
Okay.
Come on,
Uh,
perception.
Just to kickstart things.
oh, nice.
Take the first one, Miss, because for some reason took it twice.
Okay. No, no, you destroyed the good roll. No.
No, it's the good roll was the second one. This is
I
the bad
know.
thing.
You burned the good roll. So we have Nar perception check with 27.
Wait, I need to make a new one, don't I?
17, okay, it's a win.
Yes, you
Okay,
do.
just say Wedge is looking inside and outside, so his scope is limited.
So we have a 27 as the biggest
The
one.
highest roll, yeah. 27 and 24, essentially.
Should I see if I can force push it or not?
Nah,
If
it's
you
a
want.
perception check.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but just in case I ask it.
So you see that it has a lot of display cases with
The
numerous
what?
items.
What? What it has?
Display cases with
Ah,
numerous
display.
items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, most of them are rare gems. And there is a particular. Some of them are very nice jewelry. And there is a particular case that has an ornate golden set of um oh come on, Star Wars says.
Star what?
A trunk.
Help me, guys.
Star what?
Star Wars what?
Chest.
The
Yeah.
Star Wars says. How is it called? Damn it!
Oh, the chest.
It's probably
You
a
mean I
footlocker.
have no
Uh,
idea. The one with that R2, I think, and Chewbacca were playing, or it
Yes, yes,
was
yes, yes. The older
yeah,
version of that, not
yeah,
with the
yeah,
holograms.
yeah. Not the holographic version, I imagine, but yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
I think
I don't know how it's
I think they're
called.
just chests of.
Space says.
They're probably just chests of containers of footlockers, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm guessing that's an ornate one, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a really fancy ornate chest. Okay. From which era?
Uh, who knows? Probably old. Probably.
Can I roll a history?
What
Like
else do we
lore?
see?
You see that everything is very neatly placed. Nothing seems out of order. Nothing seems to be dirty or misplaced. Everything seems to be in a clean and orderly fashion.
Other than the investigation the other guys did, I'm guessing.
Yes. You for the investigation team that
Comped
pretty
over.
after they were done, they tried to restore things as best as they could back to their original positions. But that's not the case with everything. So yeah, you do see some signs of people moving stuff around, but what doesn't seem to have been moved around seems to be impeccably placed.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, not Elena! Don't say that. So the chest. The chest is inside the case. The case we are talking about,
No,
or
I
is
said space chess, not chest.
chess? Okay,
Yes.
okay. I
Yeah,
heard chest.
the game,
Chess.
the game.
The Jarek.
Yeah, yeah. I heard chest, and I'm like, okay, is that a mimic? Do we open it and
Oh,
get a?
oh, you mean the
A
You
mimic.
mean the Jarek?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so okay. Hmm.
Yeah, I also heard chest, but suddenly I was like, wait a second. He's clearly talking about something ornated, and why would you have an ornate
I
chest unless you
mean,
are super fancy? So I'm like, maybe he's talking about the game that they were playing in the old movies. So yeah.
okay, okay. Now it's more clear because I was like chest.
Chest?
What do you mean a chest?
As you
Oh,
go
but
further in the
thus.
house, as you
Yeah,
go
in the
further in
house.
the house, you find a very luxurious spa.
Oh no. So boys, come in. We all undress and get inside the spa.
We will not find another
It's
opportunity like
it's
this.
free and state, boys.
Get in.
No, actually, we don't do that. Let's be professional.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, we see a spa. Okay, let's also combo over the house. What else do we see before we do an hour
You see the
investigation?
bedroom. You see the kitchen area. You see pretty much everything there is to see, and
Okay.
you get the
Hmm.
feeling that this guy was very meticulous with their how they order things around in the house, the placement.
How he
Everything
placed.
seems to be clean and tidy.
Okay, so the bed is right. He hasn't slept on the bed. I'm guessing, right?
No, no, the bed is
It's tight,
meticulously, you know, prepared.
made up,
Yes,
prepared. Okay.
it's
Okay, which is the least made up, or misaligned, or missing and stuff like that. That
some of the
wouldn't fit
wardrobes.
essentially.
Some of the wardrobes, especially in the bed chamber, are messed
Are
up, and but it is clearly because the investigation team was searching for clues inside pockets and stuff like that.
okay. Just in case, I'm going. Actually, is there any cameras inside the house?
Good question. No, they're not.
They're not. Interesting. Balconies?
The two balconies, yes, they do have security cameras.
Okay, interesting. So, how high are we? Is this a single house or is it in a building, an
It
apartment?
is a single house, but we're talking about Coruscant, so you are pretty high up.
Okay, so that's what I mean. They probably have to. Okay, so I'm going to the computer, whatever computer he has for the cameras or stuff, and I'm guessing I'm going to use a computer check to see the cameras and stuff like that, or the latest files he has done.
Imagine the house is built on top of on a hilltop, let's say.
Yeah, again though, but probably could have come with a spaceship or whatever and
Yeah,
jumped
there
in.
is a landing platform outside.
But I'm going to do that check and also check Okay, come on, 27.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm going to check if anything, if the cameras saw anything, and if they didn't see anything, if the files have been tampered, essentially.
The last thing that the cameras picked up was him
Hmm.
um, relaxing
Where? In his room?
one evening. No, in the balcony, one of the balconies.
Okay.
And you see that he's reading something in a datapad.
I zoom in and enhance. Enhance
Enhance,
mirrors.
enhance.
Enhance mirrors.
Okay. You see that he's reviewing some case of sale for his business, I guess.
Okay.
And after that, you see that he changes, and he's now reviewing some kind of. You're not entirely sure of what that is. You see products that you're not exactly sure what they are, though, and you see prices next to them. Some of them are pretty low, but very few of those are very high. As in, this doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Imagine a catalog of things that you're not entirely sure of what they are or what they're supposed to be.
You mean it's stuff that their title doesn't make any freaking
Yes,
sense?
they're product codes, let's say.
Okay, it's product codes. I don't know what they mean,
Yes,
but
and next to
you,
them are some peculiar symbols that you have no idea what they are. You see them for the first time in your life, and then you see prices.
and
And most
prices.
of the
Okay.
prices are actually very low. Nothing to, it's like
Why he would be
buying a,
concerned? Yeah. Why he would be concerned with that? Essentially,
yeah, it's like buying a whatever.
a shop or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
like buying a pen or something.
Okay.
But there are
He's a
some
simple man.
specific,
I don't know what you're saying, Miss. He's a simple man with simple taste.
but there are some specific products that have abnormally high prices for the rest of the catalog. If you
Okay.
take into account the rest of the catalog.
Okay, using that, I check if I can find that specific file in his computer. If I do, I make a copy of it and send it to the rest of the team alongside with the video, just to
Okay.
have a copy.
From the security cameras, what you see is that his um, servants, I guess,
Hmm?
they all live in a normal fashion,
Okay,
in a normal and orderly fashion, at the end of the day of his disappearance.
okay. I kinda skip the video to see the most important stuff, if possible. And this means let's keep near if he doesn't do anything suspicious or stuff. I just keep to the part where he goes missing essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and rewind forward during that moment,
Yes.
during all the cameras.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. He closes, you see hints of him moving around from time to time, closing things for the night.
Okay, he's going to
Uh, you
goes
presume
to.
that he's completely alone at this point because all of his servants are away.
I
And
don't. I check around all the cameras, the rest of
Mhm.
the cameras actually can see if there is anyone hiding or stuff like that, go and then return to the camera where he is and
No,
continue.
nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay.
I want one last perception check now that you have all seen the house,
Okay.
the entire house.
Okay, 29.
Oh
Come on,
god.
come on, come
4,
on. Brindor, do it, please,
2.
please,
Yeah,
please, 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 please.
let's see what I get.
Oh my god.
Okay, 29. At least we have a 29.
I get one roll above 10 per day.
Mhm. Do you want to push it or no?
If you push
I
it, we
mean,
at least
if
break another threshold.
if it is to push it, I should push it because I have the highest, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also even a 1 is enough for basically get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So roll a force point to see the final
Okay.
result.
It's a D6, I guess, right? 3D6.
3d6, yeah.
36, yes.
6.
There you go. You broke
Ooh.
2 more
You
thresholds.
broke through. Nice. 35,
As
basically.
you are moving around, Wedge, at the
Yeah.
corner of your eye, you catch a small glimpse of something not setting quite right. This guy is someone that does everything very
Meticulously.
meticulously.
Mm.
And you see in one of his libraries, some of the books are not in a straight position as they should be. They are uh, some of them are on the um, on the side. They seem to have been moved.
Okay, I go towards there
You
and
approach
start
there
shaking.
and
Yeah.
you start examining the bookshelf, and you find that it actually has a very small and concealed mechanism. And
Yes.
once you activate it, you see that the bookshelf slides and there is a secret passage behind.
Interesting. I guess everyone takes notice of that and turn towards me.
Yeah.
Uh, Called it. So, guys, you know this is turning into a Scooby Doo episode. You know that, right?
Yep.
I don't know if you have anything to say. I'm letting the rest of the group do.
Out of character.
I'll be
Uh,
right back. I'll be right back.
Out of character, I'm going to say this. We are going to have a chase, and it's going to turn out that the guy kidnapped himself.
Or it
Because
was
it's
the
a Scooby
butler.
Doo.
Or it was the butler, because it's always the fucking
The
butler.
butler. It was his driver.
All I've got to say, Maris, is you missed an opportunity by not letting me know about the Droidarian beforehand. Because I have been told by the actual person who voiced whatever I do it better whatever than he does. No joke.
A Watto.
Yeah. I could do a good Toydarian.
And I'm back.
Okay,
I'll come back.
so let's continue. Uh, you begin to descend on the secret passage.
Descend to Avernus, okay?
Ah! No!
You follow it.
You know.
You follow it for quite some time. Oh, maybe half an hour passes, and it goes
Interesting.
down and down and down and down until you reach the end of it.
Yeah.
There's a metal door.
Hmm?
You try to open it, and it actually does open. It doesn't seem to be locked in any way, shape, or form. And
Okay,
once you
so
open it,
Hmm?
you see that you are at the base of this particular
Building.
uh,
Apartment?
not apartment, but
Base.
yes, the entire neighborhood, let's say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you see that the door from the other side is very cleverly concealed. If you close it and someone doesn't know where exactly it is, it completely blends in with uh, the surrounding.
Okay. So, do I need to roll a galactic lore, or do I guess this is just a secret escape just in case of emergency?
You don't have to roll. It's
Okay,
pretty obvious that
it's
this
pretty
is most
obvious.
likely the case.
Which question is why they didn't know it. I check over the files about the building. Is this building made by them?
Yes.
Well, that's the reason. Because this is literally a secret passage they made for themselves and they didn't, obviously, uh, you know, report it to the authorities or whatever. Okay, I guess the rest of the group is with me. And I check
Yep.
around. Mirs, I check around. Where are we right now? We are in the where in the neighborhood we are. Is
You're
still
at the outskirts of the neighborhood, and if you continue down the nearby road, it seems to go downtown.
so we are
Okay.
still in the good part of the neighborhood, I guess, right?
The good part of the neighborhood, but outside of it.
Okay, I ask. Okay, we split the party and ask the guys. Uh, I'm guessing it's a road that goes up and down, right? It's not a one-way road.
It's no, it's not a one-way road, but
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, we need to split a bit the party here, and I ask them.
from the position
Uh,
you are now, you can see that uh, the air lanes where most
hmm,
of the traffic on Coruscant goes through are
hmm,
above you.
are
They are above you.
okay. Uh, my what I was going to say is that I was going to ask the guys to search for the first, camera they can find on the road, and if possible to, gather information, gather the video feed from that day he went missing, essentially. And me with the other guy check the other side, essentially the other side of the road.
Okay.
Essentially, that's the first part. And while we do that, the second part of our investigation is check Mirs with the file of the, gambling dens he
Mhm.
sent me about Maroni, which is the nearest one from this position.
Actually, it's quite far away.
Interesting. So it's far away. Okay. Again, though it's far away, I'm going to find the nearest one to us, essentially, from this position, and keep it on the list. Check mark it, and check. And you tell us about the cameras.
Okay, so after a brief search, you find that whatever security cameras are in the area,
Hmm?
they don't seem to have caught anything overly
From
suspicious. At some point, there was some luxurious vessels going around, but that's not exactly unexpected for
yeah,
the area.
yeah. you're essentially telling us we didn't show him on the cameras, and if
Yes.
he passed through that position, he would probably be inside the car, essentially, right?
Yes.
Okay, so our only lead right now is the car, for in my opinion. I don't know if anyone else needs to roll any perception. Do we need to roll a perception, Mirs, or
Not
intelligence?
really.
Not
You have
really.
the video feed, so
No, I mean, do we need anything else? Do we need to? If we missed anything else, that's my thing.
no.
Okay, so we searched about that car essentially. We don't have any other lead for right now. We tracked down that car. I'm going to use the computer check. The owner of that fancy car. Oh my god, it's taking 1 hour. 15? No. Does anyone else needs to actually anyone with high computer please also roll.
I literally can't lower than you did.
Else just yeah you
But
just
I
roll.
still only get one above 10, and it's already been spent, so I only got a 24.
Yeah.
E- e- Either that or gather information because why not if you have
Let-
higher gather information.
No, this is better.
I have the same thing for getting use
So
computers.
I have the same thing as both as well.
Okay,
Um,
just roll whatever.
I roll gather information.
Okay, this is
Oh,
better.
that's an 18.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know exactly. I agree.
It didn't happen.
So now I brought the highest number.
Yes, but it's a different role. This is gather
Yep.
information.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah, I
use
mean
computer.
he's trying a different method from us. I
Yes,
use
yes.
computer because whatever. He's
It's
searching
not
the number of the plates or whatever
it's
with
not
the
very
guys.
difficult to find the owner of that specific
Hmm.
vessel. It's one of the residents of the good neighborhood that Nagagis also lived.
Frequents. Okay.
Yes, where he lived pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not unusual for him to go to take that route.
Okay, can we guess where he went? Can we follow that car where it went that day?
You could, but this would require official
Mul-
access.
okay. Do official access.
Unless you want to try your hand with trying to hack it, but
Nah, there is no reason. We can also just ask the police officer to send us the information. I just email the guy, the police officer, to tell me where the that car went that day.
okay.
And I also inform him that there was a secret passage.
He seems that he didn't know about the secret passage. Um,
Okay, I'm just giving that, so as a cookie for him to give me the extra information about the car. You know what I'm trying to do now.
mhm. It seems that he has visited a lot of different spots during that day.
Okay, does any one part of that, correlate with anything I know?
Oh, not really, but you have the list of his stops.
Okay, let's try each stop then.
Mm-hmm. Going through them,
Hmm?
you see that there is one that seems a bit
Sketchy.
not exactly strange, but so there are four main stops. One of them
Okay.
is an official building uh, here on Coruscant on this section. The other one,
Official. Official. You mean is it
services. It's
services? Okay.
it's service.
Okay. Okay.
The second one is one of the buildings in the corporate uh, area that you presume that that should be his business.
Main. Yeah, his main
Yes.
business.
Third one, some kind of you're not entirely sure what this is supposed to be. It seems like some kind of club. You're not entirely sure.
A club.
Yes. And the fourth
Club.
one,
Yeah.
yes. And the fourth one is it's come on, what's the word?
Mhm.
One of the fuel stations that is situated near his area.
A fuel station. You mean for his car, essentially.
Yes, yes, for him
Fill
to
up
get more,
gas. Okay.
not
I
gas,
guess.
but
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, gas, just to make it clear.
mhm.
Okay, so I will just remove the final destination and check the club. The club. During what time are we talking about? Is it day or night that he visited
It
it?
is night.
Night.
Okay.
So it is interesting. So okay. So firstly, I suggest to the team to
Mm.
check firstly the work, his office essentially firstly, to see if anything during the day happened or who he talked or stuff like that, and then we're going to go to the truly what likely is the likely something happening there is the club. Okay, so we go to the
Should we split up or do we keep going together?
uh, I suggest going together, but I don't think we need to split.
Okay. No, just for times I was saying, but okay.
Okay, okay. I mean, we could split though. Mm, okay, so
Did anyone check for his business ledger or whatever?
uh,
Uh,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I the ledger he was reading, right?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask you that and then I forgot it. Actually, I already said it to the rest of the people, so actually they have to roll for it. I don't know what
What,
it
what should we
was.
roll?
Um,
Mirs?
Guess I use computer check for this one.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's see first Brindo before we go.
Oh boy!
Because I'm guessing Miss, I checked it already and I'm not quite sure what it was about, right?
Yeah.
So I need to do another use computer check then.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. A
Okay.
successful one. One that is 10 and higher.
Third.
Oh, there we go.
Mhm.
Thank you
I can
very
only
much.
I
beat that with a
actually got
crit,
above
so
10. It's amazing.
Nice.
Just like you roll above 10
I
feet,
don't
can't
think
you
anyone
broken the
else needs to
trend?
roll. Lol.
It's good when it happens,
Nope.
I know.
Yeah.
So, Brindor, you gain access to the files inside, and you see that there is a very big uh, business opportunity, a very big sale that is going to happen in a few days. Actually, next week. Is
Next
that
week.
what?
Wait a minute. This is next week from when he was.
Yes, which means in about 5 to
Few
6 days from now.
Okay, that's one. Make sure.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the last thing that he was, monitoring.
Okay. What it was all about, though. What are
Uh,
the items?
it was about the sale of an entire, a small district, pretty much. But it seems that it
okay.
has very good quality buildings. So yeah, a lot
All
of
right.
credit.
Does someone want to buy a district?
A cloud district, maybe.
Nonsense.
That would be
No one's ever been.
nice.
No nonsense. No one's ever been there.
We will be able to kick someone out of it.
Okay, so I'm. Should we take an? Here's this. Here's the thing. It's about buildings, so it isn't. I'm guessing this is not something out of his work thing. The only thing that doesn't make sense is the other ledger about the weird stuff
Hmm.
he had in the file that I couldn't make out what it was, and the prices were abnormal.
Brindor, since you were able to gain access to it, you could try to see what exactly this is. So
Okay.
I want one last roll. It's going to be a gather information check because you are going to cross-reference things in the HoloNet to see what exactly
Gather
this is.
information. Nope, back to below 10. Sorry, buddies.
Can I help? Can I also
This
help
is
you?
this is a role that someone else can do as well because it's information that Brindor already has, so he can
I broke
say
the
it.
rules already going above 10. I have to go back below now.
Okay, I also
My luck
help
is spent for the day.
25.
Okay. You cross-reference the product codes and you actually find out what these are. These are in fact limited edition,
Oh
uh,
no, Funko
extremely
Pops! It's
extremely
Funko Pops! Oh no!
extremely well made, um, and most of them are celebratory for specific events.
Hmm?
Versions of Sabak cards.
Oh
Really?
no.
Okay.
Oh no. They're
So, okay.
Sabak shinies.
So back cards. Okay.
Oh, Shabak. I got my shiny Sabak pack.
Okay. This is some next level Magic the Gathering uh, card collector. Should we play another game of? Anyway, so okay,
How about a round of Gwent?
Gwent,
Damn it,
yes,
Riss.
and
Damn it, Riss. You just reminded me of that creepy guy on Onderon from Kotal Q saying, "Play Sabak. My deck is warm." The company the ale is plentiful and the company amiable.
oh no. Anyway, so since we cross-reference that, because now we managed to cross-reference, we don't really need to go to the office because that would be our backup. Essentially, ask them to help us. So I guessing we go to the club. Actually, anything else from the files? Any notes that we noticed or not something?
Yes, I guess with the 30 that Brindor got, you were able to see some of his notes, and it seems that he was going through the deal for the last 3 to 4 days
Hmm?
extensively, just to make sure that nothing is out of order, that everything is fine, because this is a very
He
important deal.
didn't miss any of the fine print beneath the fine print
Exactly, exactly.
before he
Okay.
signed his name on the dotted line.
Yes, yes. And it's more of a personal note that it's like uh, because there's some personal notes as well. I have to double check this. I have to, make sure of that. And there is a note that simply says, "I'm getting tired of this deal. Seriously."
Okay. Do I see
This
any
deal is getting
name?
worse all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Question. Here's an actual question. Does any Moroni names pop up in his files or not?
No, not at all.
There is no Moroni, nor his clubs or stuff in there, right?
No.
Nor his
Okay.
famous
There is
pasta
no.
dish.
So there's nothing connecting him yet to him. Okay, so want to. Okay, I'm going to send somebody to the company.
The company. No.
To the company, below the company. Uh, okay. Uh, Pika, Max, Tyren. Actually, no. Cord is not. And yeah, Pika is 1, Max is 2, and Tyren is 3.
Oh God.
Uh, and we have a D4 actually, which is doesn't help me.
You could be
Just
4.
roll a d3.
You could be
Yes.
number 4.
Press roll a d3.
Yeah, I just roll it. Okay, 2. Max. Max, it's your turn. Max, you're going to the
You are the
company.
leader now. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're going into a solo mission to ask something and then join us to the club. Yeah, go to the company and ask about anything about Moroni, if they know anything about Moroni and his connection to him. That's your mission, and then come join us to the club. And we all leave for the club miss.
Okay.
While it's that happening, this is max times 2 for to RP.
Okay. So now you go with.
I just came back to the PC. I just have to say two things. First of all, did you send the blood cultist along for his for his
Aha! So he is a blood cultist! Straight from the horse's mouth!
You are basically using it constantly, so you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to stop it because you already decided it is. But seriously, you're sending the warrior, the one that likes to fight, there to an investigation. That's the first thing I have to say. Second, did you seriously basically send me while I was away?
Yes.
Yes.
What if I can't free myself from this? I just free myself. It could have taken longer.
No, no.
You got
He literally
lucky.
rolled the die, and the
What
die
if-
fell on
I
you.
literally rolled the die.
He
What
cast
I
lots.
say?
What else can be said? He cast lots.
the dice gods they have decided, and now
I
it's
only
your
got exempt
turn.
because I wasn't here
Yeah,
in
okay.
character.
So
Let's go.
now you go with information. You're not entirely sure what you're supposed to do, but You do it anyway.
Yeah.
I know what I have to do. I just don't know how. Basically, do it in a way I guarantee the success of the mission. But
How
Okay,
whatever.
Basically, he's trying to figure out who does he stab and win.
you throw some of your hair in
Not
front of
really.
your you throw your some of your hair in front of your face and say to Wedge, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Not really. Not really. I just look at which question at the mission that he sent me, and I say, fine.
Just
So
I
now,
mean,
wait, no, wait, no. Now when I get to the building, put the music.
when I get back, you better let me create a dish called spaghetti moroni.
You know what music to put, Stab?
Okay, what I want from you now is what you are going to actually request of them.
The music. I am being alone.
here's the thing. Since my whatever what I ask him is to just ask them what is the connection of him with Moroni? Anything they know, and that obviously they are being sent by the family to find him.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. Put the music.
Oh God.
You're sending me alone. You're saying Inspector Turpy?
Let me roll the tape. Yeah, and I'm going to use the dark detective music here.
That's fair.
Why?
Okay. I arrive at the building. I still wonder why I was chosen for this, but well, what can you do? The boss works in his own way, so I have to do it. As I enter another fancy reception, I get close there and I introduce myself. Hi, I'm Revan what was it the name? Which oh the character I'm asking this.
Which scene on
Which
this group?
Company.
which in Sinner's mercenary group. We were hired to find. Sorry, names are my problem. Is the person we are looking in the compendium? The name.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, can you tell me again the name?
Yes, it's Nayagis.
I'm really looking for the. We were hired for the family of Nayarkis to find him. We found some connections with Moronin, supposedly. We would like to see if you can for us any information to proceed with the investigation. We have the backing of the local police also in this business, so we wouldn't like to get them here if you don't cooperate with us and, making a mess of kind of unnecessary attention.
The female human that is in the reception right now just looks at you and says, "May I have it?"
Now it shows basically what he has.
Takes it, inserts it to the computer, and after a while she says,
He
"I
says,
don't see any connections. They don't
This
seem
was
to have
found.
ever done any business together."
Hmm. Anything regarding the family, even if it wasn't with him, anything like that. We're looking for any clue. This was found in a scene of the crime, so it's not looking
Let,
good.
let me do a roll of my own now
Mhm.
to see how things goes.
Mhm.
That uh,
"Oh
you
God."
see that after a while, without talking to you at all, from time to
He
time
was.
she gives you a glance to see if you're still there, and she continues.
Now he's going to basically say, "Look, lady, if you continue to just ignore me, I will have to again call reinforcements, and we don't want that. So just speed up the process. Yes, I'm trying to work with you here. I'm not trying to create trouble. And you, as you can see, I'm well equipped to basically begin to do that, and I don't want to. Neither I want to call the cops to make another kind of trouble for you. I'm trying to be helpful.
After you are done saying that, a
Mhm,
few seconds pass, and then she simply says, without looking at you,
mhm.
"Yeah, yeah, okay." And you see that she's biting her pen. She doesn't even care.
Call the
Fine, fine,
reinforcements.
fine. Have it your way. And now basically literally calls Wedge says, "Oh, Wedge, they're not wanting to cooperate. Can you call our friend in the force? Basically tell them that they're doing obstructions or justice or something like that. Send them here, you know. It's going to take a while if they don't want to cooperate."
So, so here's the thing.
As you are thinking of what you're going to do,
I actually
like,
have. I actually was going to say something, but if it takes less time than whatever you're going to tell me, Miss, just say whatever you say. I'm going to say
yeah.
if I have a better idea.
Mhm,
Yeah, say,
So,
tell us.
uh, at some point, you see
mhm,
the one in the reception that looks at you and says,
mhm.
"Oh, it seems we have some correlation at the very least. Come here."
Give me a sec on that, yeah? You were saying, lady?
So she backs off a
Mhm,
little bit from the screen,
mhm,
and she shows it to you. You see
mhm.
that
What do I
the
see?
only connection between these two people is that
Mhm.
they have visited from time to time the same uh, gambling dens.
Huh. Huh. Oh.
No, I say, thanks, lady. We will get out of your back first, unless something else fishy appears. But I don't think there's nothing else going to appear.
Get a copy. Get a copy. Get a copy.
Oh yeah, we would like a copy also. You know, evidence stuff like that. Police want records.
Just for my record, this is extra charge.
You will
He
do it
looks at
free
her
of
and says,
charge.
"You." He looks at her and says, "You can send the bill to the
To the
person I call.
family. Yeah, yeah, to the
We
family.
will, yeah, to the family. I'm sure they will take it out of our payment. Surely."
You're damn right I will.
Mm,
Not just not so that say like saying, "Yeah, it's you know." Three chestnuts.
I
And
thought you were gonna say
after a
send
while,
the
she
bill to
hands
the
you.
detective.
Yes, and after a while, she hands you a copy.
Okay, I take the copy and I say, "Thank you very much for your troubles, and hope the rest of your day is less complicated."
Yeah, me too. And she goes back.
and she goes back into painting her nails red
Yes.
and
Yeah,
ignoring you
and now it goes
because
back to the
don't forget this is a 1950s noir story in
yep,
Coruscant and we need the
yeah,
secretary to ignore you fully.
exactly. Now it goes back to talking to you and says, "Have a copy." Apparently, they visit of the records. Apparently, they visit the same gambling dens from what I'm saying here.
Hmm. Mirs, anything that we can connect? We can bit
Really,
connect?
whatever.
Can I say a quick question, Mears,
Mhm.
before that? Can I send the information to them directly?
I mean, that's the whole point.
To them, you
Yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
By them, you mean? Who exactly?
It, Wedge.
Yes, you can.
I sent
I
the
mean,
information there.
I mean, you get it electronically, obviously.
Yeah,
and
I know, but
It's
I mean, you're going to
but I
converge.
don't know. I don't know if Mears is going to say no. It's too big to send quick enough. It will be faster for you to reach them, etc. You never
No, it's
know.
not.
You can make up that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Not in Star
I
Wars.
just in
mean,
case.
seriously now, I'm guessing this is not the Death Star plans. Actually, even the Death Star plans are not that big. Also, they can send it via email. Here's the Death
Yeah.
Star plans.
Look, everything
So-
everything in the Star Wars universe can be formatted into MP4. Just saying.
You are
unless
converging.
unless it's a holocron, which you need to put it on a planet, and you need a special blade to find it, which needs to be placed on a specific place, on a specific time, on a specific position.
talk
Tengan
about this.
específico pueda.
We
I don't
don't
know
talk, but we don't talk about that.
Wedge. I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. I've never heard of that timeline.
Yes, because you're on the wedge timeline now.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
I want you to tell me if you are ready to head to the club.
we are ready here to club. I'm guessing if the details have been sent, do we
Yeah.
see anything, any connections? I'm guessing the same. Do we see that specific club in the notes? What I'm going to say.
Not really.
Not
Doesn't
okay.
seem to be one of the usual spots that they frequent.
But it's more on the spots, I'm guessing.
It's around the area that he
Frequents. Okay.
that he's seen sometimes. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to check the nearest one to that, but let's go first to the one that's in the logs of the car, essentially.
Okay. So
Also tell I also tell to our friend that we are going towards there, so join us there.
Yep. I'm going there.
Yeah, I also left you. I gave you money for the cab to take, so
Here is your pocket money. Now go.
here's your pocket money. Come
It's
fast.
he's not going to say anything, but it's like 4.
Elena, make use the force check.
Okay.
Oh,
You can't take 20 on this one.
I already figured.
Oh no!
Already figured that.
Is this how much the disturbance?
Are
of
you
the
sure he
person
can't
at
take
home?
20 on this one?
Oh god.
Are you sure I
No.
can't take?
Oh, no.
Are you sure I can't take 10 on this one?
It's still a 22. It's still a 22.
But it's a nat 1.
But as you're trying to lie down to your bed and relax a bit, you're not entirely sure what is wrong exactly.
You feel a
But you're like,
disturbance.
yes, but you're like, I, for some reason, I can't get comfortable enough right now to. You're not sure why.
You paid attention, yeah. Can Wayne feel it?
Joanne, overall, make a use of her check as well.
Okay.
Come on, Javain, you can do it.
It's only 1 higher than my
One
nat 1.
better, but still better. One better, it's still better.
That would be a 2 for me.
The situation is not. You don't exactly as a positive one, but
You don't see any. You don't feel anything out of the place beyond the.
yes, you don't actually pick up anything. You just have a small uneasy feeling of where are we going now? What are we doing with our lives? I guess.
What am I fighting for?
Why is Gamora?
Why, Gamora? So
Uh,
you are getting to the club.
Yes, the club.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Copyright your song.
No, everyone needs to be right back. You arrive. Oh my god.
Okay,
It's out of hand.
yes.
We're cancelled. Perfection.
Thank you,
arrive
thank you, Stan,
outside.
for ensuring I can't upload this to YouTube.
No, they're copyrights. They're DMC free, those songs, so
I
don't
know,
worry.
but I know, I was joking.
We're joking.
You arrive outside the club, the four of you, and you see that there's this receptionist in the entry point. Sees you all and says, entry fee about 10 credits each.
Okay.
Actually, what time of the day it is, miss?
It's evening.
Okay.
Brindor
Does
looks
it
at
rain?
Wedge and says, "Alright, this seems like a business expense you're paying."
Yeah, it's a business expense. I'm going to pay it.
You can pay it for Dwayne
But
as well.
I'm out of furniture right now.
actually, miss, does it rain right now?
I
Cool.
guess.
It's London, of course
Perfect.
it rains. Space London,
No,
remember?
it's raining in Coruscant.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
space,
it's Space London, obviously.
it's Space London.
So,
Uh,
yeah, I take out my business card, which says Seinar, Seinar Mercenary Groups on top with our new logo, and give it to the girl and tell her, yeah.
Look, we don't discriminate here. Everyone's welcome.
Even idiots.
oh god.
Bill it to the No, miss. I'm billing it to the mercenary group stuff.
Yeah.
For
And
now.
you enter inside.
Okay.
As you go in, you see um, at your um, at your right
Mhm.
there is a big couch with two tables and numerous chairs that a group of people is currently sitting. The most prominent figure seems to be a human,
Okay.
approximately 40 something in age,
Or
and very close to him you can see a beef that is sitting as well.
He's not got a
The
saxophone.
beef,
a seed.
Heresy!
But just say that again. A Sith or a beef?
beef.
Saxophone people.
Beef. Okay.
Saxophone people.
Yes, saxophone people, exactly. What? Okay, roll a perception check in general to see what you're going to catch as you go in.
Perception.
All of us or
Yes, all of you.
All of us.
Not all of us, but all of you that are there. Yeah.
I know.
I see nothing.
But not one
I said quite a
speaking.
bit.
I do not notice my hand in front of my face.
It's a frying pan.
Frying pan.
Oh no, Mjolnir has become part of your body and part of your soul.
Okay.
Cord,
Yeah,
mechanically in setting, how do you think Empower Weapon works?
I know, that's the joke.
Um, everyone that rolled above a 20, which means everyone except Zawin,
Mm.
you notice
The one
that
person who should have been able to do that.
yes,
Mhm.
you notice you notice that the people that are sitting in that big couch, they have weapons with them,
No shit.
Yeah.
and it's not exactly concealed.
Well, neither are ours, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
actually,
everyone, everyone but the human that seems to be the
actually, I'm wearing the trench coat, so my weapons are not visible. I
Yeah.
also wear a
got it.
fedora. I also wear a fedora, miss. I'm going to reiterate that.
Mhm.
Hey,
As
it's the
you
coolest hat ever. Of course you're going
It,
to
yes, it
reiterate
makes you.
that.
Yes, yes, it makes you absolutely fedorable.
as
What's
you
up,
go
lady?
as you go further in, you see that the area opens up. Uh, there's a big stage on the back that plays music. You see numerous tables that are drinks, uh, some snacks, a lot of people that are talking and having
Mhm.
fun. There's a central area where there's a small dancing stage that not many people partake, at least not for now, because you're guessing that as the night goes on, maybe more people will be more willing to join in. And you see the bar on your left, which is it extends from one point to almost until it reaches the stage, and you notice immediately someone that is sitting on one of the round um, chairs in front of the bar. And the first thing you notice is the armor that this individual is wearing. It seems to be a Mandalorian.
Oh god.
Oh, goody.
A Mandalorian.
Oh, we found your Mandalorian, but
This is the way.
It's a Mandalorian. The
Uh,
way.
Wedge,
Yes.
you notice two more um, interesting things inside this area.
Okay.
The furthest table on the left, there's a figure that sits alone there, and he doesn't seem to fit exactly in this locale.
Okay.
It seems to be a Bothan, and he seems to. He has a glass of some kind of liquid in front of him that he's uh, with a tired expression looking at it from time to time, giving glances all over the place, and goes back to his drink.
Okay.
And on the other side, there is a table that is concealed mostly from some of the columns and a small room that's on the right that you don't know what exactly this is, but it's closed off to most of the public. And yeah, the people there don't seem to be exactly fitting for the locale as well. They seem to
There
be
are
very quiet, just sitting there, having a very quiet conversation, at least for the time being.
So essentially, the club is not fully. It's not fully yet. It's still early from the
Yes,
early
it's
evening.
not full yet. It's not full yet.
So
There are
it's
other.
like, yeah, there are few people around. So we also stick out essentially that, yeah, there is a
Yeah.
bunch. There are like 5 people, 4 people that just came in and they're looking at us and stuff. Okay, so do I see? I don't think I need to roll an X perception because I just rolled it. Do I see any one of them doing anything upon looking at us?
Uh, Other
Or
than
they
the
just.
Bothan, that
Mm,
when you enter, when you get to a point that he can actually see your group, he gives you a good look to everyone.
mm.
But that's about it.
Okay, so I move. I'm
He
personally.
gives you a long, inquisitive stare, pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do because we also did that. Okay, I personally move towards the bar where the barman is. Essentially,
Okay.
I'm guessing this is next to the Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not standing next to the Mandalorian. I'm a few, chairs
Away.
beyond him, yeah, away from him, and ask the bartender to make a martini, shaken, not stirred. And yeah, and upon reading the drink, I'm going to ask him a few questions.
Okay. He prepares it, gives it to you.
I smell it and just drink a sip of it and ask him if he knows anything about the Nayagi-san.
Not even looking at you, says, "Nah." Roll a perception check.
Perception rolled. 21.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, you believe him.
Perfect. He doesn't really know anything. Okay, I'm going to ask him, are you sure? I'm guessing he says, I'm sure.
So his first response was, "Nah." His second response is, "Yeah."
What do you mean, yeah?
Are
He
you
doesn't.
sure? You ask,
You're sure?
and he says,
Yeah,
"Yeah."
yeah, he's sure. Yeah, he doesn't know him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I looking at the Mandalorian. Has he heard of us? Have he heard our conversation or something?
Uh, he's rather close. You're not entirely sure since he's wearing that helmet.
Okay, but actually, he's making any move that seems that he is interested or something. No,
You not sure with your 21.
I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, so my follow-up question to the barman is, uh, who do I ask for more information for about people in this place?
The boss, I guess.
And he's
On the back room over there, and he shows the other corner.
the goons, essentially. The guys with the
No,
goons.
no, 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 not him.
Not
He
him.
shows, yeah, he shows
The back
the
room.
closed off rooms on the other side.
The back rooms, essentially, on the other
Yes.
side. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing. Actually, do we need to to show the map or not?
As
Yes.
you, okay, if you want to go there, as you are turning, you
Because
see
I'm
that.
going, I'm going to move over there. But before that, I'm actually going to say, do we need to show the map, Mirs, to
Just
position
wait.
ourselves? Okay.
Yes, yes. Wait. You see the Bothan
Hmm?
uh, has come next to you almost for him to get another drink. It says, "How about another one? It's on me."
With Botham.
Yes.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Since my company seems to be rather late, how about you join me over there?
I. Hmm. Okay. I join him.
Okay.
By the way, I ask the other guys. I signal them to,
Mm.
you know, position themselves strategically
Yeah.
in the room
Hmm.
without,
Yeah, calling attention. Yeah.
pulling attention. Oh no, Ellen is going. By the way, Mirs, while that's happened, while I'm guessing we are relocating to the other guy's table,
Yes.
to the Botham's table. I'm going to send a short message where we are because this place is kinda sus, obviously. I'm
Kinda.
sending, yeah, kinda. I'm sending a message. Blah, 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 where we are currently to Elena, just for mission updates.
Security reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
We are currently there.
once you
That.
go next to the Bothan and sit down, uh,
Yeah, I have the drink, or you actually wait for the drink to arrive.
uh, you see that he's playing with his drink a little bit, his hand, and then very calmly and in a very normal tone, he says, "Not very good at this, are you?"
The the information gathering, you mean?
In general, the whole situation.
Likely. Tell me, what do you know?
I happened to overhear what you asked the bartender, and I can't help but wonder, what is it? What is this guy to you exactly?
Okay, I need to roll a perception check here, I'm guessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling a perception check because I don't know. I'm going to tell him, but I'm going to roll but just to see if he's going to be positive or negative to us. And I rolled and I'm waiting now. It's
Oh my
bad.
god, you have no idea.
I have no idea,
This boffin is
yes.
gonna this boffin is gonna die without giving you any information.
No, this is the. I don't know if he's good or bad. He obviously wearing the. He's obviously the bad guy, but I don't really get it. So
Yes.
He's
yeah,
wearing a shirt that
Can
says
can
"I'm
I
the bad guy."
can I try to get a read on his motives?
I
Yes.
guess if you're near, you can roll, but
Could
you're
Taryn
going to
actually
need.
use the force check to actually read his emotions and read what's laying beneath?
Yes, if you roll a perception check, you will get more of an insight check, I guess, in this one. If you roll, use the first check to check his emotions. You will get information about how he's feeling about the situation.
Okay, while that's happening,
I'll try rolling a perception check. I
okay,
imagine I'm at least close
you
enough.
you're rolling for that while I'm talking essentially. Yeah,
Okay.
26. I'm telling him that I'm somebody that his family has, hired for, I'm dragging a bit my words, hired for him to be found, essentially. What is it for you?
Jawain, you see that he seems relaxed, but at the same time, you can see his long ears
Perking up.
perking up from time to time. He seems very aware of his surroundings, and he seems that he's keeping an eye out of what's happening around the place. Uh, and you don't get any signs of hostility towards you, at least for now.
Towards us, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing if Jawan wants to transmit that or not.
I'll keep it to myself for now.
Okay.
I'll try to imperceptibly nod to you and to say that yeah he.
He checks out.
For right now,
He's
let's
not-
just assume this guy is on the level.
Okay. Okay, I also don't know because I roll bad. For me, it's like I don't know.
He gives a good look around and then he says, "So, you're hired to get him back to his family."
That is the job, essentially. He, he has been missing for a few days. You know that, right?
I know nothing of the sort. And then you see that he downs his drink, puts it down, and then he places a small note in front of you,
Okay,
very imperceptibly.
okay, I don't touch it. Can I read it without, touching it
Yes,
or
yes,
pulling it
yes.
towards me?
It simply says upstairs.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, I read it and I don't say, actually, I played it off, as naturally as I can. Interesting. Well, then I guess we have nothing else to say. And I take my
Yeah.
drink it, put
Thanks for the company. Yes.
yeah, thanks for the company essentially. Thank you for the drink. You
About to say, you better thank it for the drink, pal.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, what he said. Thank you for the drink, Paladin.
Roll Constitution.
I mean, will be surprising.
So you quickly realize that
Yes.
inside the building there are no visible way for you to get to the upper floor.
Hmm. Okay. I take out my cell phone for now, and I kind of message the rest of the team. Actually, someone from from the team to investigate. Because I don't want to move to put suspicions to check for the upstairs essentially to investigate.
There are no Google Maps. There isn't a Google Maps connection in this building.
So
And I'm staying here, and I don't know. I'm starting to make small talk. I'm guessing the other guy has figured out. I'm just taking my time.
Yeah.
And do I need to roll also perception to check around anything
Not
else?
really.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is for the
Let's
rest of
see.
the team. This is for the rest of the team then to do a perception check because I probably can't do a lot of stuff while waiting
Yes.
there.
The other three, let's see. Some perception checks to see if you
Got
can
it.
find anything.
Rolling perception. Oh god, I see nothing. I'm blind. The bar is blinding me.
Oh God, we all blind? No.
I got the same exact roll I got last time.
Help us, Jagwain Kenobi.
Help
You're
us,
only
Obi-Wan Janvain.
Jagwain
He
Nobi.
already rolled.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that was for
Oh, that was all.
the Bothan.
Yes, yes.
I fail when it comes to the areas we're in, so that's just the way it is. Sorry.
Bringdor, since you are the one that got the 20 check
You are the
passed,
one. You are the one.
you get the feeling that if there was a visible staircase or a lift for upstairs, you would have seen it. There's no way. So, there are only two
So
things.
if there's no visible one, there has to be an invisible one, obviously.
Yes.
Maybe if we're invisible, we can find the invisible
It's-
staircase.
Yes,
So,
that's how it works, I'm pretty sure.
When
there,
you rule out impossible, only the what
there,
remains
two,
must be the truth.
there are two things. Either the only way to get up is through one of the closed off rooms, or you get upstairs from outside the building.
I'm
Alright,
ready to go lightsaber
There-
climbing.
there might be an invisible staircase outside the building, is what I'm gathering from this. Alright. There might be an access point outside. We should probably investigate that.
Well, let's not all go out at once.
Someone needs to stay here. If you want, I can stay here. And
Alright,
Okay,
who has a who is anyone actually trained in climbing?
Okay.
I have
I'm
jump.
not, but I have surge.
I am
Okay.
training in jumping, but there's that.
Is there
Surge
anyone
or
who's
jump?
good at physical activities in this party?
I have a
Surge.
14 in
What is
acrobatics.
jumping?
You don't really need jumping though, do you? Because the other guys would also need to jump, right?
Uh,
I
give
have
me
a
a
14
second.
in
I will
acrobatics.
say
I also have surge.
my climb is 13.
No. I mean, there's probably gonna be stairs, so you just need to find the stairs. It's not like you need. Oh, I need to climb the thing. It's just
You say that now.
investigation.
But then when we don't find the invisible stairs, we will be climbing
Oh
the surface of the building.
no, Ellen face palms.
So, your
Okay.
move is
Do I need to take an executive?
Yes.
Okay.
with the leader, damn it.
I mean,
I'm
I'm not
the
here
leader.
to. Yeah, you're the leader.
Sarge boy, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm actually going to try to sneak out of the establishment.
Actually, I'm telling you, just leave the. You don't need to hide.
Okay.
Just exit and
Fine.
tell us
I'll
what you
exit.
find.
Cool. Let's see. What do I find?
So, You exit the building and you start going around it. And you do see at the back of the building there's a metal staircase that goes spiraling upward.
Spiraling, nice.
I think I found the way up.
Congratulations, here's a cookie.
Oh my god,
I don't like cookies.
I can just imagine. Miss will know what I'm saying, but I can just imagine the old Greek buildings that have the spiraling stairs outside.
Yes.
I have that.
So, now that you know of a possible way to go up,
You go up.
you go up,
Mhm.
Jawin?
Do I? What did the party leader tell me to do?
Find
Go
the
out
way
and
up.
find a way up. I found
Go
a
the
way
fa-
up.
Yeah, go up
But it
and
doesn't
check.
really make sense for me to go back inside. So
No. You don't need. You just email me. Email me. Send me a message.
I already did.
Okay, and I tell you
I think I
back.
found the way up.
Okay, go up and check if our target is up.
Okay.
If he's fine and you can access the room without triggering alarms and stuff, get him out. Else, just inform me what is the problem. As I said,
Okay.
as I said in the debriefing, we don't need to do. We just need to be discreet
Make
unless there is a danger.
Okay.
Alrighty. I guess now then is when I would roll stealth.
Yeah. Now would
Yep.
be a good time.
Gosh.
So,
Not terrible.
you
Clonk,
start
clonk,
climbing
clonk,
the stairs.
clonk, clonk.
I mean, a 25
Clonk.
isn't horrible.
I mean it's
So-
fine. I'm guessing.
Yeah. You start climbing up, and you find yourself in a small balcony. And there's the
God.
balcony door there. There are some curtains. You can see inside. There's some kind of low lights, and you can see that there is some kind of room inside, like a small like a small dining hall.
I can't see any silhouettes of people, can I?
No, no one's around.
No one is around. I check the door.
It's open. It slides open.
Lights open. Okay. I can hear the admiral saying, "It's a trap."
everyone can hear it.
I could just hear. Oh, if you can hear it, let me make it reality. Let me make it reality.
All right.
I also hear PS1 era Qui-Gon saying, "Doors open, let's go."
Do you
You
enter?
hear everyone.
Commander, I'm going in.
Frying pan on the ready.
Frying pan at the ready.
He's pulling out the frying pan, and you can
Yes.
hear the soft humming of the pan.
No, it's not even. It's of coming. You don't hear
anything. It doesn't react anything special, hidden
Yeah,
inside of its true nature.
we just need to make the obligatory hum of the lightsaber, but because it's not a lightsaber, it needs to do a small hum.
No. It
So I
doesn't.
had no. Here's the deal. When I made this new avatar, I had the idea of perhaps putting like a white outline around the frying pan.
You hear a melodic sizzling. It's sizzling with force.
Oh no!
As you get in, Joanne.
It makes everything taste even better.
Exactly. Why do you think I always ask for a bacon sandwich cut with meal pan every morning? It's all about keeping a ladder going.
As you enter inside, Joanne, I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh boy,
no.
another one.
Oh boy!
Oh
Yes.
no!
Holy crap!
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
he sees everything.
I
His
believe
mind,
I believe that's I can see the future.
Yep, that is that.
The meal
Okay.
pan sees all.
You see a coat that looks very similar, almost identical, to some of the coats that you've seen inside your target's home, your target's house.
okay.
So the proportions seem vaguely the same. It could be his. And as you are stealthily and as quietly as possible go further in, you hear a noise coming from a closed door on your left. There is a sound of someone at
Yeah.
the edge of screaming, but they are trying to keep it back.
I'm so concerned. I'm really concerned about this scene now.
Does the holding back sound forced personally or by something else?
It sounds like with a natural 20 that it's self-inflicted. There's not someone that is trying to gag the one that is.
I'm even more concerned right now.
I am too.
Welcome to my
As you
den of
approach even
tricks.
further, you are certain that whatever is happening behind that door, someone is not having a good time. Someone is in pain, and they are trying to hold back their their
Screams.
discomfort.
Okay. Okay. Now we left the discomfort levels, and we're going back to normal. He's not having fun. Okay, why does that sounds even? That sounds more natural. Okay, what are you going to do?
Well,
Yes.
are there any other closed doors
Yes, there is
leading
one
into like
more.
other rooms?
Actually, can you roll a perception? My suggestion is to roll a perception.
He did.
It
Oh
would
no,
not
he did.
be.
Yeah, he rolled. Yeah.
It would not be perception. What I'm asking about.
No, yeah.
I want to see if I can detect any other life forms up here.
Okay,
Yeah, that's better.
Do.
make a
Tiny
use the
little
force check
life
to see.
forms.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
Perfect. You now
He-
You're
sense
fairly certain.
even
He's
even
the
the last.
universe.
You know, even the last cockroach, the life signs, even the last cockroach in this place.
You're fairly.
I am one with the force. The force is with me. I am one with the force. The force is with me. I am one with the force. The force is with me.
You see in your mind's eye a little floating head of representing Oleg going, "Congratulations, Dwayne, you've passed the trial."
So Wayne,
You-
you're fairly certain that there are only 3 people on this floor, and all 3 of them are behind the closed door that you can hear.
Okay,
Okay.
then I'm going in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you informing us or not? Before
Did I
that.
not already? Commander, I'm going in.
Okay, you're going in. Okay.
Okay.
Cover
Did
me,
you open the
Porkins.
door?
I mean, with the latest information. I mean, there
Oh
are
yeah.
3
Okay.
people.
So okay, sure. Okay, fine. There are 3 people up here. They're all behind one closed door. I'm going in.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Okay. I see that. I give you. Go discreetly, unless if you see him being hurt, go. Maximum.
Oh, I'm ready.
So, Jawain, what do you do?
What do you do with a broken sailor? Broken sailor, sorry.
So while that's happening, so give me a second. So he's informing me
Hmm.
he's going to go in, but while I'm being informed and answer him, I look at the other guy in front of me, and tell him, I make him a signal that something is going to go, you know, is going to happen essentially.
Actually, you know what? Before I open the door, I do make that kind of sort of emergency full round meditation to give me serenity.
Okay.
Okay.
Mirs, what does he get the slight sign as I'm doing essentially?
So what?
I'm telling him. I'm not telling him because I don't know who's listening to us. I'm making, I'm closing my eye and telling him, sideways essentially that something is going to happen soon. Essentially,
Oh yes, he gets wind of it, but
that thing. I'm not going to say it out loud, obviously.
yeah. So
Oh, you
I'm
talking to the
just telling
bossman?
him. I'm
yes,
just
yes,
telling
well,
him the ships upstate are going to go to sleep and stuff like that. And
Hmm. You compromise the operation. Perfect.
so, Jawain, do you open the door?
I have
he opened
serenity.
the
I am
door.
opening the door. It's a
Oh
door.
God.
Door?
Okay. Do you open it with force, no pun intended, and jumping in?
You're opening with force.
Force. Bam! Open up in the name of the law!
Open up,
No,
FBI.
no. No, assuming it is just a regular door, you know,
Yes, it seems like a
that
regular door.
swings on its hinges, I'll just, which on Coruscant I can't imagine something like that existing.
Hmm.
Yep.
So I just let it open naturally.
Okay.
You can hear the
Okay.
hinges going.
So. Let's build this thing.
Set the scene.
Housekeeping.
Let's set the scene.
Housekeeping.
So Wayne, you put your hand to the handle and you slowly open it up and you give the door a very gentle push for it to get the for the door to naturally start opening. And you hear the faint noise as the door opens up bit by
Why
bit.
is there a door like this on Coruscant?
Why not? It's an old one.
He wants to have Michael Jackson on the
A
other side.
very old one.
He wants Michael Jackson on the
And
other side to say, because
inside-
this is Thriller.
Yes. And inside you see a huge bed. On it, there is a Falin. There is a Twi'lek on the one side that is holding the Falin's legs. And on top of the Falin, there is a strange alien species, you're not entirely sure what this is, with 4 hands that is making a number of intricate hand grabs on the Falin, on his hands, on his neck, on pretty much his entire back. And you see the Falin saying, "Oh, this is torture, damn it." And then you see the Twi'lek's head tilting to the side as the door opens, and she simply taps on the leg and says, "I think someone's on the door." And all 3 of them turn to look at you. You realize that this is an extreme massaging session that is happening right now. And the alien is destroying whatever cells exists in the Falin's body. All
Lord.
3 of them turn to look at you, Joanne, and the Falin says, "Who let this little gremlin come over here?"
I take great offense on that, but whatever.
You met the welcome. Hello, I am the Mule Pan Piper of the West.
Can't someone have some relaxation time? I went to great lengths to find some peace of mind for a few days, and this is what happens.
God damn it.
You hear the alien saying, "We still have. You're still quite tense.
Sure.
I'm not going
Oh.
to relax right now after this intrusion." And you see that he gets up, stands on, starts sitting on the bed.
Far be it from me to interrupt your little relaxation session. This was a big misunderstanding. I'm clearly not in the right place or even form of employment. So I'll just leave you alone. You can get back to whatever it is you were doing, and I'll just escort myself off the premises. How does that sound? And then he walks slowly out.
Wait, he says. And then you see that he is gesturing towards you with his finger to come closer.
Oh God.
Do you approach?
Oh, sure.
I think
As
you're.
you get a little bit closer, he says, "Don't you dare let anyone down there know that I'm here. No one's supposed to know. No one.
Oh,
God
God.
Okay.
damn it.
The guy we're looking for is a Faline, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you have seen his photo.
So it is this guy because I am now actually face to face with him.
You are almost certain that that's the case.
Oh god damn it.
Okay, remember your mission. Remember your mission. Yeah. I don't know. You can inform me. There is that option also.
The one thing that I wish I had was a little emergency button to send you, but so that I could like chime and then that way you could get it and say, "Get the fuck out."
Get the fuck out! I mean,
As all of this is happening, I want
yes.
one last perception from you, Joanne.
Perception code.
Oh boy.
Can you not keep that 20 he's already got?
I mean, yeah,
That
he
was
has.
that was a while ago, and it was in the other room. I would love to keep it if the GM would allow me, but I understand if it's not.
Nah, it's more fun this way.
He just wants to torture us.
It's more fun to torture you.
Okay.
To torture us, to be honest.
You realize when it's too late, Joanne,
Mm.
when a tall, scrawny figure is almost behind you, and you immediately turn to look to see to who exactly the shadow that is now becoming visible to your peripheral belongs to. And you see a tall IG unit taking out a thermal detonator and saying, "Target acquired."
No,
and
no,
throws it
no!
into the room.
I immediately attack using my Serenity. Pull out my lightsaber
Okay.
and attack using my Serenity.
This is for the next, for the immediate next action you take. So it's not going to be a guaranteed. It doesn't travel to your next roll. It's the roll that you make immediately after you get out of the trance.
So you could have got the nat 20 on
for the
perception.
first attack or use the force check after exiting the meditative state.
And this is his first attack. And this is his first attack. Or use the force check.
On the same round, if I'm not mistaken, though.
No, on the after. Okay, hold on.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Like always. You know us.
Let me.
We are not as without technical difficulties.
Let me put the specifics audio now.
Upon emerging from the trance, the Jedi Master's first attack will make in the following round is considered to be a natural. Okay, so yeah, more than 6 seconds have passed. So because I didn't know what I was going to find behind the door, so that's fair.
Oh god.
Never mind then.
So, don't worry. This is. Actually, what you can do is use your reaction to use a shield, a force shield, if you like.
Yeah, but I could only use that on me. I mean, I suppose if I'm blocking the way, I guess maybe it could travel to the others in the room, but we're all going to feel the impact.
Okay, here's the thing. Make an acrobatics check as well. And
Sure.
if you pass a 15 DC of 15, you will be able to get yourself in front of the trajectory of the thermal detonator.
You know what? Sure, let's try that. Because I have 14 in it.
Perfect.
And you roll a 2.
So you manage to jump and position yourself, and the the bomb explodes. Let's see.
All right, so let me think here. So how do I don't have the action because we're still just on the galactic map. I have it set up as a token action.
We are going to go to the map
Just set up the
momentarily.
map so he
So
can.
let's describe what happens, and then you do the roll to see how much damage you mitigate. So let us see the damage roll. It's 34.
Is that
And
going to kill any of them no matter what? Because I can only mitigate up to 20.
Not really, because it has a range when the blaster goes off. So here's what happens. The thermal detonator is thrown. Zawayne jumps in front of it with a force shield. The bomb bounces, falls on the ground, and detonates between you, the IG unit, and behind you is the bed with the others. So the explosion happens. You immediately get blown back on the bed. You see that, thankfully, no one seems very badly hurt, but there are some singes on the seats, and you hear all three of them screaming like. And then you see the IG unit getting up, and the moment it gets up, you feel you feel that the ground is shaking a bit.
Okay.
And then, with an it
What?
falls off.
Oh god.
As in, what's happening up in this room is about to fall into the club.
Yes. So, Weds, you're over here with your friend.
Your friend.
Gotham. Yes, your friend? Question mark. The two of you can
I
put
mean,
yourselves
yeah.
whenever you want in the area. Mandalorian is over here, and Zawayne, you fall with atop the bed with all the other guys here in front of the stage,
Oh god, no.
crashing everything underneath. Screams immediately break off.
I got a feeling tonight's gonna be a good night.
And yes, you see that after the initial thing that happens, the IG unit jumps off.
Where he, yeah.
There. And as everyone is dazed and looking like
I
what
mean,
just happened.
dazed.
Yes.
Dazed. Me and the rest, except from, are not really dazed. We are just confused right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Maris,
You see-
Joanne is on the token layer.
Yeah, move
He
him.
is on the token layer, right?
I
I
can't see
can't
his
control
health.
him.
Yeah, I can't see his health.
Actually, no,
I can't select my character.
No,
He's on.
No,
He's on your
he's on the
layer.
token layer. He's on the token
he's
layer.
not token layer. We can't see his health bar and stuff.
We can see his health bar and we can touch it. The token. So yeah.
Really?
Really.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to switch him.
Oh god.
Give
Stab.
me my
Mistakes
character
were made.
back.
Stab.
Perfect.
An imposter.
Uh,
Can you control this one?
No.
Keep it playing.
No, he doesn't have HP bar.
Actually, try again.
There we go.
There we
Now
go.
he
Okay.
works.
Okay.
yeah.
Except
We found the
his,
culprit. We found the culprit.
except his
It
information
was
is wrong.
Mears all along.
I always had a bad feeling about this.
Oh, it's what is missing?
It's okay. I'll just fix it all.
So, as
We have 5 force points now, right?
yes.
Okay.
As everyone is looking to the commotion, trying to see what's happening, you see.
We're also
that,
surprised that Jawinsi.
Yes, you see
Sudden
that the
appearance.
Falin gets up.
Mhm.
He holds his head and gives it a good shake. And as he's getting up, you see everyone inside this building turning and looking at him. You see the Mandalorian doing that. You see a small group that is staying here doing that. And you also see the people that are sitting down over here.
Oh god.
The main guy does immediately a nod, and you see that everyone takes out their weapons.
Perfect.
Well,
I
And
immediately
they
look
say-
over to the Falleen and I say,
come with me
"That's
if
rough,
you want
buddy."
to live.
No. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
And he
That's
goes
tough.
there. and he says,
Vrinder can hear Nar saying to him, "This is the first time in a mission that I feel like I should be facepalming."
and you see that he moves in front and says, "Long time no see." The Falin looks at him and says, "And who the fuck are you?"
Meanwhile, across
Oh,
me,
I see how it is. So you're playing the ignorance card. You have forgotten who I am. Don't you remember your friend, Tony?
Tony Stark.
You see that the Falin is thinking a bit to himself and says, not really, no.
Don't you know me? It's
You are
Tony
making him
Moroni.
even angrier. You see him saying. And then he says, "Do you remember when you made my extremely fine day a living hell in that game of Sabak a few moons back?" Well, now that you mention it, I do remember me playing some Sabak.
It was a
happened?
Tuesday. It was a Tuesday for me.
happened?
Oh god.
What happened is you won the table. You took a huge amount of money, but that's okay. That's okay because, well, we are all gamblers here. Well, the two of us at least. It's something to be expected. It's fair game, right? But what you did after that, I will never forgive.
Oh no.
Falin says, and what did I do? You said that my limited edition deck was a farce. That it was trash. And then, for the next
This
month,
joint isn't even linked to a character sheet.
it isn't linked. Let
It
me
isn't
see.
even linked to a character sheet.
Represents character. Let me see. Okay. I see that it has the okay. Test
There we
tab.
go.
Yeah.
I needed that because I need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay. So it's a 20. And then he immediately says, and then for a month, I repeatedly challenged you to another duel. And you refused each and every time, making infuriating remarks and belittling ones as well. Now it's time for payback.
So during all of this,
I-
during all of this, I'm preparing a DR10
Yep.
like, so that I can do it
Meanwhile,
right before
Nari's just
initiative.
looking at him as if he was the biggest dumbass, and he's like, "That's your reason to want to kill him?" I mean, I don't know anything or involving all of this, but the fuck?
He immediately
Nar,
turns to you and says,
he's a student free fire. Like, he's the one that likes fighting and stuff. Like, he's like, what? For that?
he immediately turns to you and says, I don't know who you are, but I don't want to kill him. I want to humiliate him and then break a few bones, I guess.
Still, you want to hurt him for a card game?
Cut to the other side of Coruscant of Elena playing Sabak with Han and Lando going,
He gives you a good look and he says, you wouldn't understand, heathen. And at that point, of the IG unit,
My
has
character just
landed.
gives him a dry look and says to Vindor, and I'm the crazy, right?
Nar, go stab this guy, please. I'm tired of him.
Then the
Sure.
IG unit lands on the back.
Now
Says,
takes out his sword and say, and when you say that, say, sure, better get out of this mess.
the IG unit lands on the back and says, negative. The target is to be eliminated.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy.
Gets up. The Mandalorian gets up. You see that he has a vibroblade, his pistol drawn, and he starts making his way upwards and says, "Now, no one move. This guy has a bounty on his head. I'm here to collect it."
Well, that I understand. That I understand and respect.
And
Nar
at
says
the end
that.
of all of it, you see that from this corner over there, a figure throws back its hood. You see it's a Cathar, a Cathar female with a concealed vibroblade as well that she pulls out, and she says, "No one move. If anyone is going to spill the guts of this idiot, it's gonna be me."
Oh,
I look at the
God,
guy
no.
and I say, "How many enemies have you had to make?"
Everyone on Coruscant! Everyone in London!
He gives a look at you and he says, "I've no idea, my dear Gremlin. I don't even know these people. Well, most of them, apparently."
You know what?
No.
I believe you.
But just for that,
That's the worst part. You can't believe him.
but just for that, I'm
So,
just gonna let this happen.
But just for that, I'm not going to ever cook you a meal.
Oh god.
oh god,
And
I'm
at that he
quitting.
says,
I'm quitting.
"Let's calm down, everyone. I believe that there is a way we can work things out. For starters, how much credits did your employers tell you you're gonna get for harming little old me? I mean, I'm sure that I can beat whatever offer you were made. And yeah, there's no reason for this to get out of hand." At that, the Cathar immediately says, "No one offered me anything. I'm doing it because..." And you see genuine anger in her face.
Because you're late on your child support payments.
Because what you did was unspeakable.
Did he had anything to do with a card game? Ask Nar with a dry look on his face at that.
She hisses back at you and says, "Nothing to do with a card game. It's much worse."
He
Child
failed.
support. Oh no!
He gives a look and says, "I would ask who exactly are you, but I do vaguely remember you."
Don't bother asking who she is. You clearly don't remember her. Just like you don't remember anybody here. Now, the Mandalorian, I understand.
Meanwhile, on the other side of Coruscant, Alana just sitting at a table with Han and Lando just suddenly randomly just gets up and goes, seems like I've just dodged a bullet this time. Sits back down and just gets back to the back game that they're playing.
God damn it.
And the guy looks, she says, "I think that I met you a few months back, right?" "Yes, right. Do you remember the unspeakable things your foul mouth uttered?" Not really."
Oh god.
Oh my
He
gosh.
did the hate crime, I'm pretty sure.
You triggered her?
Oh god. Have you guys been hired to protect Hunter Biden?
You can hear that. You can hear that mumbling. Please don't be a witch. Please don't be a witch. Please don't be a witch.
The Mandalorian gets a little bit closer and he says, "Maybe we could work this out. I'm not against sharing the bounty. But
So, while
there are
that's
specific
happening,
parameters that are meant to be met in this job." The IG unit says again,
eliminate target,
Prof,
eliminate target.
"As long as the target is eliminated, I'm not against sharing profits as well. Doesn't go
no.
against programming." And then the Cathar again says, "No! This idiot is mine, and mine alone, damn it! He cannot getting away from insulting in such a hideous way. A proud warrior of Clan
No.
Fez."
Well, I think you're going to have to get in line. I mean, right here we have 2 against 1, so...
And at that, you see the Falin saying, "Oh, I do remember you. You were the one that I made that extremely generous offer."
And then Jawain actually like so you see how his eyes are on the avatar?
Yes.
They become slits.
Oh,
You can hear
this is a grade A
Brindor
slut
can,
shame.
Brindor can hear Nard say, "God damn it, he's a witch. That's not what we need right now."
Oh, he's a grade A slut
The guys,
shamer.
No.
the guys behind approach even more, and Moron says, "I'm curious, proud warrior. What did this Moron do exactly?"
Yeah, no.
She looks back and says, "Well, he said that he has never seen one of my kind before, and he heard that our kind has." And you see the same in her face. "Has lustrous fair," he said. And he offered me money to pet me.
Yep.
Me, a proud warrior of Cloud Fez. Broken.
I do not retract my earliest. I do not retract my earlier statement. This guy is the Star Wars equivalent of Hunter Biden.
And then he immediately says, "What's wrong with that? You should be proud. You should be thankful for an opportunity of one
How
such as
about
me."
you just shut up?
Yeah, you can hear Nard saying, "Seriously, guys, shut up before I decide that this work is not worth it, and I just let everyone decide to not try to keep you alive." Says Nard with that look on his face.
There is an awkward pause. He is
So,
frozen.
so, so,
He's frozen mid speech with his hand extended, the other hand gently touching uh, his chest when he said "me." And after a few seconds, he continues like nothing happened. "I
so,
offered
so
good credit."
miss,
I smack him
give,
with the
give,
frying pan on the back of the head.
Perfect. Hold on. Make an
Like,
attack.
give me a second. Give me a second before that. Mirs, while all that oh god situation is happening, because let's be real. I look at this guy. Has this guy moved or said anything?
Yes,
Sitting
he
there
has
still
moved.
enjoying his
He
drink.
has moved a little. He has moved a bit to this corner over here with his chair, so he can have a better view.
He
I was gonna
hasn't.
say he
So I'm looking at him. So he doesn't seem he's going to take any.
Not at all.
He's got
Yeah,
popcorn.
he
she's
should
going to
be,
enjoy the view. Okay,
He's
okay.
got
That's
popcorn.
that's what I want
exactly.
to know.
He's there for the show.
but
He's got
shouldn't
He's
he
the
be worried?
smartest person
There's
in
a
the
way these
room.
things
He's
go
there
for
to enjoy.
Bothans.
He's got popcorn.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
So Jawayne, make an attack roll.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, make the attack roll, but after that, Wedge is going to
Oh
tell
god.
you.
He takes 18 points of damage,
Oh
and
my god.
immediately he says, "Oh!"
And I'm going to.
Now.
I see that. I see
I'll
that
say it
attack.
again. Shut up.
So while I'm here, I don't know. Do the other guys here have can see? They can see me, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm like, get him out of here! Get this fucking idiot out of here! You
I
know.
can't just grab him and drag him out.
I
I'm the
mean,
smallest.
yeah, I know you can't do that, and I'm like, I don't even say you did bad hitting him, because he's going to make it even worse if he keeps talking.
At that, Moroni says, "No one gets out. I see no conflict in our interests here, friends," he says, and looks at the Mandalorian and the Cathar. You, proud warrior, you can take your revenge after I had mine, because mine requires him to be alive. So, first I humiliate him and burn everything that he has brought here with his possessions. Then you can kill him, and then our Mandalorian friend can drag his carcass out of here, along with the droid back there, I suppose. At that point, you see the Falin getting up again. He gets a proud uh, position and he says, "You heathens wouldn't dare to spill my noble blood. The consequences would be immeasurable."
They would be measurable. Oh, you don't want to be saying that right now, buddy.
Okay. Fuck it. Okay, while they're distracted, everyone's fucking distracted, I'm going to do an attack roll because this is going south and...
Okay, since we are at this point,
Yeah, but what I'm going to say right now, actually, let's pause it here
yes,
because
that's
we're
that's
obviously
what
going to
I'm.
go, yeah, we're
Yes,
going to go
because
for
now
combat.
we are going to get into an initiative roll that who
Uh,
knows what exactly is going to happen in this chaotic situation.
Mirs,
Yep.
before we go into that, can I roll intimidation on this idiot or the
Okay,
equivalent to that?
Uh,
do it, do it.
which
Do it.
one exactly? Because
I mean, there's only two idiots, and right now,
yes.
only one is the pure idiot at this moment.
This one, the one that's making everything work.
Do it.
At least do it. Do it.
Where is intimidation? God damn it.
It's just persuasion.
Yes, it's persuasion.
Okay. I'm not very good, but god damn it, I have to try.
66.
God damn it. I roll a bad one. Fuck it. Nurture tries to use him an angry look, but he's just annoyed by the guy and says, "Shut up!"
How did this happen?
The
Oh my
message
God.
has been hidden. This message has been hidden. What?
What?
Yes, I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Actually, since it's intimidation, should he be using his strength mod instead of his? No, it would still be charisma,
Charisma.
wouldn't it?
It'll be charisma, yeah.
Okay.
Max is
Uh,
joining
you-
me in the roll gang.
At this point,
low.
you're more frustrated more than anything. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I don't. And this is the point where all.
Yeah, if frustrated, I just say him, "Shut up," before I decide to join then. And he points his sword to him.
Basically, at this point, Dwayne's got the feeling of, yeah, you know what? As much as I miss her, I don't blame Alana for not getting involved.
Again, None will be happy to fight all of these guys. But this guy's just making it unenjoyable.
so as you look behind you for one last time, Wedge, to the Bothan, you
Yes.
see him with a new glass of
Drinks.
whatever drink
Why?
he has. And
Blue milk.
you see him raising his glass towards you, and he just says, "Cheers, mate." And here's where we finish today's episode.
That's perfection. Yes.
Picking it up next time with the combat.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say that I definitely,
Yes.
I definitely dodged a bullet this week.
Remember every time we got
And literally
into a fight
the
and you weren't
okay,
here?
so no. The very last thing that happens is Joanne shakes his head and says, "Every single time." Every single time.
I want to know what was the look on his face when he said just basically one of the few people that was going to protect him and say,
Shut up before I joined in. Frustrated, pointing his weapon at him.
Probably still a grimace.
Yes, his face.
I hit him rather hard.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He's
Mhm.
the kind of character that is not going to
Stop.
not only stop but to actually
Mhm.
uh,
Except he's in the
acknowledge
wrong.
the situation, accept it. Yes.
Like I said,
Oh, no.
intergalactic Hunter Biden.
No. Oh god. And you thought Wedge was bad.
Yep.
At least Wedge is going to shut up.
Like I said, I dodged a bullet.
And we're closing in
He
with
raised,
the
he
and we're
raised his
closing.
cap. Cheers, mate.
Yes, and we're closing in with the realization that Wedge made at the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm
Yes.
We are.
Thank you for.
Well, Brenda and Nara are going to talk team.
Yeah, thanks for watching this one. I don't know what we'll be streaming next week. I think me and Riss will have a discussion on that. But whatever we're streaming, and whoever's streaming it, I hope you have a good evening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
See ya.